The righty defenseman gains the red line and chips it in off the glass. And the Knights begin to change forwards. Colasar, the lone forechecker. Goaltender Stuart Skinner starts it along to the near side. Draisaitl. He delays and then passed it right to William Karlsson. Sends it in for the Knights on the left wing side. Karlsson, Smith, and Amadio for Vegas. Oilers clear the zone. McNabb and Theodore back at the red line. Theodore ahead and chipped in by Amadio toward the left wing corner. Smith gives chase. Riley has no goals and 4 assists here in the postseason. Karlsson tries to find it. Can't. Oilers come the other way. Ahead comes Derek Ryan. Made his... centering pass. It's tipped home. Derek Ryan out of the corner. Put it in front of the redirect. Gets the Oilers on top. Warren Fogle crashing the net. Derek Ryan, who did not play in Game 1 of the series, made an impact in Game 2. Understated, but he gets his first assist here in the postseason, and he gets the Oilers on top. The finish from Fogle, and it's his first goal of the Stanley Cup playoffs in his 9th game this year.
Now Fogle's allowed to go to the net, and it's, Ryan just throws it out there. It's a bang-bang play. No chance for Brossoit. Great work from the bottom 6 of the Oilers. They do exactly what they want to do, and it's 1-0 Edmonton. Another early goal for the Oilers, this time at 5-on-5.
Knights look to respond. Stevenson gains the zone from the corner. He's centered off the stick and out to center. Pietrangelo dumps it back in. Not only that, it was the first shot of the game for the Oilers. And it's a redirect inside the long post, left side, blocker side of Brossoit. Derek Ryan was deep on the right, put it in front, and the one-touch deflection from Fogle, who had 13 goals in the regular season. He now has 8 career postseason goals. Oilers with McDavid. Feeds right side. Draisaitl at the goal line. Returns it out high to the left. Ekholm put it in front. Off a teammate's stick that is broken. Draisaitl settles at the right half wall. Lefty drops it down to the corner. Try to return pass broken up. Bouncing in the high slot. Comes to the blue. Stays in the zone. Backhanded along the rim. And put down to the corner by Ekholm. Vegas takes it down low. Pietrangelo takes the check. He clears the zone. Stone mishandled the puck, so it would have been an offside. Stone will back away, and the Oilers take it in their own end. 4 minutes into the game, Edmonton 1, Vegas 0 in the opening minutes of Game 3.
Pietrangelo has a bullseye on his back. The Oilers are going after him every time they get a chance.
From deep in his own zone, Nick Hague could not continue the possession. He got it to the line. It was mishandled at the line, so it's a delayed offside. Cody Ceci could not hold it in. Vegas comes out with the puck right to left. Near side, it's Eichel for Barbashev. Trying to return it to the slot. It's cleared out. Waffling puck. Hits a patch of ice. Skids away. No icing. Knights have it in their own zone. It's Hague with Whitecloud. Forward to Marchessault near the benches. Played it ahead, but he misses Eichel. Off an Oilers stick. Eichel finds it. Marchessault is in. He shoots. Deflected wide by Ceci. Marchessault's centering pass deflected. Eichel at the left side of the net. Marchessault in front. And he scores! Jonathan Marchessault! Against Colorado in 2021, snapping a 14-game drought without a playoff goal. Jonathan Marchessault, now 22 career power play goals, tied with Mark Stone for the franchise lead.
He had 7 shots and 6 hits for Vegas in Game 2, and this is just Will. He's the smallest guy on the ice, but Nick Bukestad is all over him. Darnell Nurse is right there. They're both powers, and Marchessault, just to borrow your word, he burrows underneath them, and then he jams it past Skinner. That response, Vegas had no response in Game 2.
They respond on the second shift after the goal for the Oilers. It was Fogle from Ryan and McLeod. Expect this one to be Marchessault from Eichel and Barbashev. We'll see if that's how the scoring shakes out. If it is an assist for Jack Eichel, it would improve his output to 8 points in as many games. We're 5 minutes in, 1-1 tie. Knights send it deep left wing side. Karlsson to it, joined by Smith down low. Oilers take control and clear the zone. It'll come down near side, and icing waved off as Fogle got around McNabb. got position, could not get the puck. Vegas clears, not enough for icing. It'll come back to the Oilers line, and Vinny Desharnais. Forecheck pressure comes from Riley Smith, who will similarly look to get his first playoff goal and snap a drought.
We're just going to say one of the guys that they need to score has scored. Will the other guy get on the board?
At the moment, the only assist on the goal to Marchessault is for Jack Eichel. Oilers clear the zone. It's a rolling puck. Pietrangelo let it go toward the goaltender, and Brossoit did swat it away. Oilers have possession in the offensive zone for a moment. Vegas does clear it out, though. Edmonton regroups back on its half of the ice. We're 6 minutes in now. A 1-1 tie. We've got a whistle. All Oilers are offside coming in.
Well, fast-paced. Oilers have 3 shots. Vegas has 3 shots. Oilers just have the 1. The Oilers have had a little bit of zone time a couple of times, though. And it'll be interesting. Bruce Cassidy wants his team to be patient when Edmonton has the puck in the offensive zone. He doesn't want them to chase. He wants to keep them in their layers, their zones.
Oilers dump it in after a face-off win by Ryan McLeod. Loose puck comes into the circle on the near side, right wing for the Oilers. Around behind a centering pass, deflected away. Nick Waugh defensively in front of the Vegas cage. To the near boards, McLeod continues the pressure. The Mississauga native cannot keep it down low. It comes out of the zone and all the way back to the Oilers' end. Philip Broberg on defense. Around behind his own goal, plays it ahead. He gets crunched by Carrier behind the play after he sent it through center. Both sides changing. Line changes brought to you by William Hill. 1-1 tie. 6.5 minutes into game 3. Through center comes Jack Eichel. Veers right, dumps it in. Around the rim counterclockwise. Marchessault coming from there. Oilers give it away. Eichel on it, far boards. He is knocked down, pushed off the puck. I don't know if that was Eichel in possession. That's just in time to avoid an interference penalty if the puck were just a beat later. Oilers offensive zone. Bouchard to the left. Ekholm shoots. Blocked. Comes across to the right side. Nugent Hopkins. Deep on the right wing. Up top Bouchard. He shoots. Blocked in front by Theodore. Picked up on the counter. Marchessault to neutralize Barbashev. Rink wide left McNabb. He cranks it in. Around the rim. Clockwise far boards. Ekholm. Knocked over by Smith, but the puck did come to center. Carlson cuts it off in front of the Oilers bench. Trying to keep it in the zone for Riley Smith, who jumped towards the net. Instead, it goes to the neutral zone. In front of the Vegas bench, it's Derek Ryan to send it in. And that group of Oilers will watch Vegas recover the puck. It's Martinez deep in his own zone.
Every zone entry so far for Vegas has been a dump in. They haven't even considered trying anything off the rush.
Fogle dumps it in for Edmonton. Pietrangelo clears the puck after getting checked at the boards deep in his own end. Puck slides softly back to the Edmonton zone. Oilers quickly ahead. Enter the Vegas zone on the right side. McLeod goes behind the Vegas net. Lefty moves to the left wing side. Comes out high, dropped it off. Stevenson missed the steal. Oilers move to the slot. Off a loose stick. And, a loose puck goes off the stick. Oilers keep it in the zone for Kane. Now on the left side. Chipped on goal save. Rebound off the side of the net. Desharnais had the first try. Draisaitl the rebound chance and just missed. In front of his own goal, Mark Stone. Fakes right, passes left, Howden out to center. Around Stevenson. Howden into the right circle. Peels off, challenged along the boards. Puck came to the line for Whitecloud. It's played out to center. Airborne puck. Kulak got it ahead. 2-on-1 to the right, a shot. Hit the post! Rebound for Haig. Taken by the Knights, but they can't clear the zone. Ekholm plays it in front. Draisaitl swings at a bouncer. Could not put it on goal. It was Draisaitl who just missed a moment ago. McDavid and Draisaitl deep on the right wing. Out high again. McDavid to the left. One-time shot. High and wide off the glass. Out to the right point. Draisaitl holds it in. Lefty yanks it into the right circle. McDavid on it. Peels away down in the right corner. Gave it away to Mark Stone. He clears it off the near boards and out through center. 11 minutes to go. First period. 1-1 tie. Fogle for the Oilers. Marchessault for the Knights.
McDavid and Draisaitl very dangerous on that shift.
They only are credited with one shot since their goal. They've had a couple very close calls on attempts. Vegas coming out through center. It's swung in by Shea Theodore. Fourth line for the Knights on the forecheck. Carrier with Waugh and Colasar. But the puck is sent back to the neutral zone. Theodore back with McNabb. Near side of his own end. Sneaks the pass ahead to Nick Waugh. Protects it high on the left. Looks across. Too strong for Colasar. Takes it right corner. Behind for Carrier. Trying to wrap it around. Saves. Skinner covers. And he has the whistle to his left. And that stops play.
Now this line, Carrier, Waugh, and Colasar pretty quiet in the first two games of the series. A little bit more active, getting the puck in and walking through some people so far.
We have a timeout. 10:05 to go, first period. Vogel from Ryan and McLeod to make it 1-0 Edmonton. Marchessault from Eichel just 2 minutes later to tie it up 1-1. Presented by Dollar Loan Center. This is the Stanley Cup Playoffs on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Stay up to date with the latest from the NHL and the Vegas Golden Knights here on Fox Sports Las Vegas, 98.9 FM and 1340 AM KKGK Las Vegas.
Experience the time of your life at Circa Resort and Casino in Las Vegas. Live it up at the world's largest sports book, Circa Sports. Get loose and get loud with all sports, all seasons at Stadium Swim. Take in the $1 million views at our Rooftop Lounge Legacy Club. Go big and go all night with our luxurious rooms and suites. Book the time of your life today. CircaLasVegas.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the rewards program that loves it when you date night, bet the perfect parlay, lounge poolside, ooh, shiatsu, bottle service, yeah, hit me, shop till you drop, and then some. Earn and redeem on countless amazing experiences at MGM Resorts. This is MGM Rewards. Why be a guest when you can be a member? Visit MGMRewards.com for more. Earning and redemption limitations may apply to certain purchases in certain states.
Silver State Schools Credit Union opened its first branch in the Las Vegas community 70 years ago. We're proud to say that for the last 70 years, we've been committed to our members and making their financial dreams a reality.
People over profit, Silver State Schools Credit Union.
Become a member today and have a financial partner for life.
By member's choice, this institution is not federally insured. Shares insured up to $250,000 by ASI. Full details at silverstatecu.com.
Back to more Vegas Golden Knights Stanley Cup playoff action with Dan Duba and Gary Lawless.
1-1 tie halfway through the first period. Each side getting a goal from a player who had not yet scored in the postseason, let alone the series. Vogel for the Oilers, Marchessault responding for the Knights. Vegas an offensive zone draw. On to the corner by the Oilers. Can they clear it? No, it came out to the line. Petrangelo's pass then deflects out of the zone. From the center, Red Martinez cranks it back in. The Oilers have tagged, the Knights have tagged up as the Oilers look to break out. Cody Ceci lifts it to the Vegas line. Petrangelo back in his own end, had to contend with a wobbling puck. Eventually gets the pass to the weak side left, and Jack Eichel back to the far side. Petrangelo slides it backward. Martinez comes up near the red line, and a deflected puck got across the Oilers line. Fight for it there. Ceci lost it to Barbashev. Ivan has 3 goals in the series to lead the Knights, and he's got 4 in the playoffs. Oilers dump it in, and we'll go for a change as Martinez comes back behind his own goal with Petrangelo. Martinez plays forward, finds Mike Amadio through center. 2 goals in the playoffs for Mike. Carlson shoots left wing, save. Rebound, a wraparound try, stopped. A loose puck for Smith, fighting for it right side. Bottom of the circle, Carlson uses the boards, got it to Smith. Out high for a shot, saved by Skinner. Rebound left circle. Haig went in after it, but the Oilers get it out of the zone. 2-on-1 developing. Vogel on the right side, he shoots, save. Rebound swept away by Whitecloud. Stays in the zone for Derek Ryan. Helps it behind the Vegas goal. Tumbles to the near corner. Whitecloud backhands it ahead. Vegas coming out. Smith to Carlson. 2-on-2. Carlson trying to go down the slot. He pulled it from Ceci, but it slid on goal and covered up by Skinner, who has the whistle.
Shot volume is something the Golden Knights want to have against the Oilers, and they're up to 7 shots versus 4 for Edmonton so far.
And one other category of note, penalties. 0 against either side. So far, 1-1 tied. 8:36 to go in the first. Presented by Dollar Loan Center. It's the Stanley Cup Playoffs on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
T-Mobile keeps you connected to your Vegas Golden Knights. Whether you're cheering for your favorite player at the Fortress or watching highlights in the air with in-flight Wi-Fi on us, get coverage beyond the expected. T-Mobile keeps you connected to the hat tricks, dirty dangles, and barn burners this season. Switch to T-Mobile now and stay connected to the Knights all season long. Go, Knights, go!
Coverage not available in some areas. Select U.S. airline in-flight Wi-Fi and international roaming are available, included in qualifying plans. See T-Mobile.com/travel.
Imagine if your everyday shopping allowed you to earn points towards a weekend in wine country. A round of golf, tickets to exclusive events, or a new hockey jersey. Through the Foley Food and Wine Society app, members earn points for everyday purchases that they can redeem for everything from a baseball cap to a trip to New Zealand. The Foley Food and Wine Society, the luxury lifestyle community that combines life's greatest passions, world-class wines, exquisite cuisine, and amazing experiences.
Farhan Naqvi with Naqvi Injury Law. Imagine you've been injured in an accident. Now, do you want an assembly line law firm that treats you like a number and settles early for easy money? Hell no. You want an attorney who does everything in his power to translate knowledge and experience into big bucks in your pocket. Call me now for a free consultation at 702-INJURED.
If you've been hurt, Naqvi is the word. Call 702-INJURED.
Back to the Knights versus the Oilers in their Stanley Cup playoff series with Dan Duba and Gary Lawler.
Not the first time that the Golden Knights have played postseason hockey in this arena. But it is the first time fans have attended a Golden Knights playoff game here in Edmonton. Of course, the entire Western Conference playoff series was played here at Rogers Place during the 2020 bubble. Knights got to the Western Conference final before getting knocked out by Dallas. After a D-zone draw for the Oilers, their clearing attempt goes out of play. Remember, Gary, the Knights started that playoff run with 6 consecutive wins, won all 3 in the round robin, and the first 3 against the Chicago Blackhawks before knocking them out in 5. Then had an exciting series against the Vancouver Canucks in round 2. It went 7. Vegas advanced, but then fell to the Dallas Stars in the 3rd round. Dallas went on and lost to the Tampa Bay Lightning in the Stanley Cup final in that bizarre 2020 postseason. And, of course, the Knights were asked about spending a couple of months here in Edmonton. Riley Smith used the term imprisoned when we talked to him about it on the pregame. From the faceoff, Eichel's one-timer stop and a rebound shot from Martinez wide of the net. Oilers coming out. Lead pass right side. McDavid shoots, kick save, rebound shot, on off. Oh, and Brossoit got something in the helmet. They stop play. Brossoit down on his belly in the crease. Play is halted. Makes an initial save on Connor McDavid, and then the rebound shot. He has to go out to his right, and he is still down on his knees.
Aiden Hill is walking down the tunnel behind the Golden Knights bench to get his mask and get ready. It's weird to see what happened here. Did something come up and get him in the face, or was it the shot, Dan?
Kyle Moore, the athletic trainer, has come on. Brossoit has rolled onto his back. Remember, Aiden Hill did play the 3rd period, all 20 minutes of Game 2 in the 3rd period. It was his Stanley Cup playoffs debut. He saved the 4 shots that he saw. Aiden Hill had not played in postseason hockey since the Calder Cup playoffs with the Tucson Roadrunners about 5 years ago. Aiden Hill has come back from the tunnel. There is a tunnel that goes back to the Knights dressing room here in Edmonton. Brossoit is now upright and on his skates being escorted toward the Knights bench.
Oh, he's hurt. Wow.
And it appears as though he's not putting any weight on his left leg. He's got all of his weight on his right skate as his teammates escort him toward the Vegas bench. And as always, a classy crowd here in Edmonton applauding Brossoit, not only because there's respect for injured players no matter the sweater, but also many fans, I'm sure, remember Brossoit in this town as a member of the Edmonton Oil Kings in the WHL, was not only a stellar goaltender, but a playoffs MVP. And Laurent Brossoit getting his first taste of Stanley Cup playoff action this year as a starter won the first round and has a record of 5-2 coming into this game 3 of round 2. But Brossoit exits, and Aiden Hill comes in with 8:16 to go in the first period, and a tie game 1-1. 2012 WHL champion Edmonton Oil Kings. Brossoit was 16-4. You better believe a lot of Edmonton Oilers fans are also Edmonton Oil Kings fans. And you see the team photos in the hallways downstairs. Brossoit's right there on a few of them. Oilers win the faceoff, and a shot comes on goal. Hill makes the save down in the butterfly, sucked it right in, and right into the fire for Aiden Hill. He's in the game for a second or two before he gets a shot on.
Well, this goes back to game 2, and you and I debated whether or not to bring Hill in or not. You can't predict the future, but now the fact that Hill played the third period and stopped all 4 of 4 that he faced, he's had some action. He played the last game. That makes things a lot easier for him to just jump in here.
Oilers win a left circle faceoff. Bouchard out high. Around to the left for a drive. Tipped in front. Rattles away. McDavid tried to hacky sack it in front. Airborne puck, tried to tip it back over the goal. Didn't work out. Vegas takes over in the D zone. It's Martinez to play it out towards Smith. Lead pass toward the right side. Pietrangelo broken up by Kane. Neutral ice. Vegas looks to get possession of Matteo. Steered it backwards. Martinez. Forward on the left for Smith or Pietrangelo. It missed both of them, but goes deep. Almost a turnover. Bouchard put it behind his own goal. And a Matteo flashed back between Bouchard and his partner Ekholm. But the Oilers do clear the zone. Vegas coming ahead now. Theodore got it out toward the left. And into the left wing corner it goes. Ekholm is the first man back. Dropped it off for Bouchard. Lifts it in the air. It'll tumble back into the Vegas zone for an icing whistle. 7:19 to go. First period. Edmonton 1, Vegas 1. Fogle from Ryan and McLeod at 2:45. And then almost exactly 2 minutes later, Marchessault from Eichel to get it even 1-1.
Well, Aiden Hill, you remember, Dan, he had some stretches of very good hockey for the Golden Knights this year. For a long stretch, he was the number 1 guy. Logan Thompson was, he got hurt. Hill had to step forward, take a big chunk of it, and then Aiden got hurt. That gave Brossoit the opportunity to take over. So Aiden Hill has been a big piece of what the Golden Knights have done this year.
Offensive zone face-off for the Knights. McNabb rims it behind after the face-off win for the Knights. Stevenson, Stone, Howden line. Oilers took it away, but Vegas with forecheck pressure. Howden bumped his man off the puck. It came to the line. It stays in. Stone for Howden joining out high. Floats an area pass right wing Theodore. To the goal line, Stevenson. Knocked off by Ekholm. Carving out in front of try, but that is saved. Theodore now hands it behind for Stone. Tries to come around on the backhand save. Rebound, another save. Skinner covers. First it was Stone, then it was Stevenson. And Stuart Skinner holds his ground to make a couple of saves from just a couple of feet away.
Bouchard kind of reluctant to lay the lumber on anyone down there, and that allows both Stone and Stevenson to have wraparound cracks at Stuart Skinner, but Stuart does a real nice job sealing everything off.
Shots are up to 11-7 in favor of the Golden Knights. No penalties called against either team so far. Vegas wins the face-off on the right. To the left point, it goes to Hagee. Banks it in front. Barbashev swung and missed. Several Oilers near the crease there. Edmonton coming out. Here's Zach Hyman working across the line. Haig got in the way. Hyman goes down. Slow getting up. No call. Haig lifts it towards center. Barbashev taps it along Marchessault. Into the zone. Jonathan Poulsen shoots wide. Rebound to the right circle. Hacked away from Barbashev. Couldn't get to the loose puck. Cleared out by the Oilers as Haig comes back to recover in his own zone. Haig rips it ahead to the center logo. Sticked into the offensive zone by Nicolas Waugh. Desharnais comes back. Took a hit from Carrier. Oilers clear the zone. Colasar ran his man off. Free puck at center for McNabb. To Theodore, and now Carrier on the far boards by the Oilers bench. He dumps it in. 6 minutes to go, first period. It's a 1-1 tie in Game 3. The series is tied, 1 game apiece. Oilers coming ahead. Bouncing puck skids in for Ryan McLeod. Drops it off left circle, a shot, flutters away to the near side. Kulak has pinched in. Missed the puck, tried to poke it away from Nick Waugh. Instead, Nick works it to center for Carrier. Colasar comes over, collides with Fogle, who goes down. Now at neutral ice, McLeod sends it in off the right corner boards. Hops and skids around behind the Vegas goal. Theodore for McNabb. Forward pass. Carlson lost it. Look out. Down to the ice goes Nugent Hopkins. Vegas coming ahead on the left wing side. They do get it into the zone. That was almost a disaster for Carlson with Nugent Hopkins on the forecheck. Vegas now looks to set up in the offensive zone. Smith in the left corner. Riley looking for his first playoff goal this year. Golden Knights postseason leader in points all time. Here's Carlson into the middle. Amadio stick check, but he put it just wide left. Puck comes out to the left point. Kept in by Martinez. Rims it behind. It misses Carlson. Pietrangelo pinches in. Oilers getting to it. It goes up the far side. It does come to center, but Amadio protects it backward for the Knights. Weaving toward his own bench. The defensemen take over. Martinez ahead for Carlson. Across the line, he chips it deep left corner. New forwards coming on for the Knights. Howden on the forecheck. Gets it. Centered. Stone. Stopped at point-blank range. Stuart Skinner. Great save on Mark Stone from just 2 or 3 feet away. Stone pounced on the loose puck at the top of the crease. Righty tried to go inside the right post, and Skinner was there and waiting.
Now Howden in heavy on the forecheck. Separates Bouchard from the puck. Slides it out. He tries a wraparound. Rebound to Stone. You wonder if Brett could have passed it to Mark, or they might have had a better chance.
We'll be right back. 4:32 left in the first. 1-1 tie for the Knights and Oilers in Game 3. Presented by Dollar Loan Center. It's the Stanley Cup playoffs on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
By now, you've heard that Dollar Loan Center is offering free trial loans this year. But how much does it really cost after the free week? Let's say you borrow $1,000. The first week is on us, and after that, it'll cost you $5.50 per day. If you need that $1,000 for an additional week, it would cost you less than $40 in interest. How about this? You take out a loan of $500, and 1 week later, pay back only the same $500. Need it longer? A $500 loan costs $2.75 per day in interest. No catch, no fees. Apply at don'tbebroke.com. Give us a call or find a Dollar Loan Center near you. And remember, at DLC, your first loan is free in 2023.
Reload means that you pay off your loan 1 week or less. The interest is free. You are still required to repay the principal amount. Licensed by the Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Payment amount based on biweekly pay frequency with annual percentage rate of 199.99%. For additional cost information, call 866-550-4352. Certain limitations may apply. Loans are subject to approval.
With the Smiths app, shopping online with pickup and delivery is the same as shopping in store. Same low prices, same personalized deals, same rewards on the same high-quality items like Honeycrisp apples and pasta sauce with no hidden fees or markups. It's one small click for groceries, one big win for busy families everywhere. Start your cart today at smithsfoodanddrug.com. Smiths, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Back to more Vegas Golden Knights Stanley Cup playoff action with Dan Duva and Gary Lawless.
1-1 tie, 4:32 left, first period. Offensive zone draw for the Knights. Barbashev to take it, but he loses it to Connor McDavid in the Oilers zone. Knights fight for it. Marchessault on the puck behind the goal. Jonathan pivoting left corner, escaping Ekholm. Turns around in front, he's knocked over. Loses the puck. Vegas fighting to keep it alive at the right half wall. Theodore poking at it. Now it's jammed out through center. McNabb rushes over, swats it to the neutral zone. Oilers would have been offside. That was very close to being a Connor McDavid-type breakaway. Oilers can't keep it at center. Vegas sends it in. Ekholm banks it ahead for McDavid. Forward pass lost by Kane. Eichel collects. Knights have tagged up. Eichel comes in toward the slot. Eichel to the right circle. Shoots from a sharp angle save. Skinner to his left, and he has the whistle. So, Gary, we mentioned that Adin Hill, who did play 20 minutes in Game 2, second appearance in his Stanley Cup playoffs career. So, this is different than the regular season as it relates to who's the next goaltender up. Jonathan Quick not only has been with the team, but has been practicing with the team and dressed as a backup a couple of times earlier in the playoffs. He's here.
He's the E-Bug. In the regular season, the E-Bug is just a local guy. In the playoffs, it's your third goalie. So at some point in time, if we see a Quick emerge from the tunnel dressed in his equipment, we'll know that Laurent Brossoit is done for the night.
Oilers dump it in. Under 4 minutes to go, first period. Shots are 14 for Vegas, 6 for Edmonton. Brossoit saved 3 out of the 4 that he saw. Hill has stopped both of the shots he has seen. Knights send it around and out. Vegas on it at neutral ice. Came hard off a stone stick, and then it touched an Oiler just inside the blue line, and that stops play. So again, Hill, dressed as the backup, he replaces Brossoit as he goes down with an injury. Needed assistance going off the ice, put no weight on his left leg as he was escorted to the bench and went down the tunnel. Jonathan Quick is in the building. Didn't see him in the press box. From what we understand, he's been watching most of the games from the Knights team area downstairs at T-Mobile Arena. You would imagine that right now he's putting on his hockey gear. Would have been dressed in street clothes rather than hockey equipment. But he's probably getting ready, and we'll see if, in fact, he does come on and dress and sit on the bench. Doesn't have to. It's not a requirement. He could stay in the dressing room. But, of course, you would imagine that the Golden Knights would want to have that goaltender ready in the instance of a Adin Hill injury. Heaven forbid. Fight for the puck is on the near side at the Oilers line. Colasar lost his helmet. Haig pulled it away, but then it is stripped by Desharnais. Oilers coming out with the puck as the fourth line continues to head off. Oh, Carrier is pushed off the puck by Ryan in the slot. Oilers keep it in the zone. Whitecloud to the far boards, and now William Karlsson muscles it ahead. He's knocked over from behind. Did get it to center. Oilers send it back in. It's McNabb out there, Whitecloud out there with Haig. Forward to Smith. His pass got deflected. Edmonton takes over. 2.5 minutes to go, first period. It's a 1-1 tie. Oilers coming ahead. McDavid to the Vegas line. Weaves left and shoots. Hill the save. And he holds on.
That's Riley Smith. He's got the puck just inside the red line on the Oilers side of the ice, and he has a chance to dump it in, and instead he puts it in the middle of the ice, and Edmonton's allowed to reload quickly, and when 97's on the ice, that's a scoring chance. It develops into a scoring chance out of nothing. You can't do that. That puck has to get down behind the goal line and behind Stuart Skinner. Recognition of who's out there is critical. There's two guys that can kill you in an instant.
Vegas wins the D-zone face-off. Out they go from right to left. Up to the red line. Martinez pitches it deep. Smith gives chase. Goes behind the net. Bumped by Ekholm. Smith gets the puck. Floats it behind. Amadio looking to center. Was knocked loose. Amadio again. Looking right. He centers. Smith at the side of the goal. He could not finish. Put it right into the pads of Skinner at close range. Oilers coming out with the puck. 2 minutes to go in the first. 1-1 tie. Knights have it back at their end. You heard Martinez calling for the puck back because Pietrangelo had trouble receiving the pass, and he had Connor McDavid right behind him. And Pietrangelo returned the puck to Martinez just as quickly as he settled it before McDavid arrived. Oilers with it in their own zone. Left to right they go. Bouchard up to the line. Bukestad flips it left wing. Marchessault engages there. Nugent Hopkins into the corner for Bukestad. Muscles in behind the Vegas net and escapes to the right wing. The righty turns, trying to rim it around, but the puck went nowhere. Nugent Hopkins helps it into the corner. Battle for the puck is still on the near side, right wing for Edmonton. Barbashev pulls it loose, gave it away. Nugent Hopkins plays it back down the wall. Ends up on McNabb's stick near side. Still along the near side boards. Finally into the corner. Eichel lands a check. Yamamoto was the recipient. Vegas takes the puck away. Out comes Jack Eichel to the red line. Rink wide right to Marchessault. To the middle. Eichel straight on. Waits. Pulls to the circle. He centers. They score! Off of Skinner had turned entirely to his right. Left most of the goal yawning. Off of Jonathan Marchessault and in. Second goal of the day for Marchessault. And the Knights take a 2-1 lead with under a minute to play in the first period.
And Marchessault is getting to the net tonight, Dan. They're showing a replay at the other end of the ice. They think that Eichel high-sticked Yamamoto. He didn't. And then Jack does great work. He settles the puck. That's why he waited and didn't shoot. He wanted to settle the puck, and then he feeds it to a crashing 81, and it's 2-1 Vegas.
Well, that line has produced both Vegas goals today. Obviously, Marchessault with both of them. Eichel assisting on both, and Barbashev ought to have an assist on this one as well. 35 seconds to go in the period. Fight for the puck near side of the Vegas zone. Oilers out high with it. It's chopped down into the corner. Whitecloud lands a chip. Haig follows up, tumbling around, comes up the wall slowly. Desharnais keeps it alive. The defenseman goes rink wide left, but the puck is out of the zone. Vegas applies pressure at the Oilers line. Desharnais sticks it ahead, off Fogel's blade and down into the Knights' end. Haig hacks it forward, out in corrals. Vegas with the puck, and the crowd wants a hand pass. And play continues momentarily. We got a whistle now. There is a potential of a hand pass. And let's see. Officials have not made any signal other than a neutral zone face.
Well, they wanted McLeod, but he got a stick in the face from Haig.
I didn't see his stick come anywhere near his face.
I didn't see him get him in the face at all.
So neutral zone draw. 4 seconds to go in the period. Knights win the face-off. Wad backwards to Pietrangelo. And then Kane takes a run at Pietrangelo as the horn was sounding, and now everybody's into it. The horn was going to sound. There was no hockey to be played. Pietrangelo was backskating in his own zone, and Kane just took a beeline for Pietrangelo.
And Pietrangelo needs to cool out because Kane's going to the box for a cross-check. And Alex has got to make sure that it's Vegas on the power play and not 4-on-4.
Remember that there were no penalties called throughout the 20 minutes of this first period. And then Kane decided something was going to happen. I don't think I've ever seen something like that before.
Well, Evander Kane knows his team's getting beat 5-on-5. He wants to get it to a man advantage.
And the referee will make an announcement here. It's Johnny Bear. He's making signals. Stone and McDavid are alongside Mr. Hebert, who works today with Kyle Raymond.
There we go.
91, minus penalty, cross-checking.
That's it. Just one for Kane. Pietrangelo gets lucky there. He retaliated for sure.
Well, the officials also have common sense.
Yeah.
And they say that the period is over.
Yeah.
And Kane cross-checks Pietrangelo in the neck.
To me, it could be more.
It frankly should be. He cross-checks him in the neck as we see a slow-mo replay. He cross-checks him in the neck. Wow. All right, well, we will have an ice-level interview momentarily. Stand by for Ivan Barbashev. They have not assessed that second assist to Ivan on that second goal, but it absolutely should be. It was Barbashev to Eichel to Marchessault. But at the moment, it's just listed as Marchessault from Eichel, as is the previous goal. Knights have a 2-1 lead as we go to the second intermission. Jonathan had no goals in the Stanley Cup playoffs until today. We mentioned that the last time he did score a goal, it was Game 5 against Colorado, and he had 5 goals in that series. Remember, Gary, those 5 goals came in the span of 3 games. He had 1 goal in Game 3, 3 goals in Game 4, and then a goal in Game 5. And he had no goals in 14 playoff games since. He's got 2 here today.
Yeah, well, we thought he was coming alive. He's had a lot of chances. He's hit people. He's been involved. So this is not a surprise to us that he's cracked through.
Indeed. And that line responsible for both Vegas goals. And, of course, the guy on the left wing of that line is Ivan Barbashev, who, by the way, has 3 goals in the series, 4 in the playoffs. Ivan joins us from downstairs. Hey, Ivan, Dan and Gary in the radio booth, thanks for coming by. What did you think of today's first period?
I think really good period. To be honest, we didn't take a penalty in the first 2 minutes. But so which means it's a better start, but still we got a first one, and we were able to get 2 back. So
Ivan Marchessault had not scored for a while, and then now all of a sudden he had 2. Is it better to play with a happy Jonathan than a grumpy Jonathan?
Well, I mean, definitely happy Jonathan, but he was happy through the whole series. It's just been really unlucky for him. But I've said a couple days ago, he's getting a lot of looks, but the puck just not going in, and anytime soon he will, and that's what's happening today. So hopefully he doesn't stop and keep scoring some goals.
Evander Kane takes a run at Pietrangelo after the buzzer there, and he gets the penalty. I know you want to protect your teammates, but where's the fine line for you in making sure you get a power play and not getting suckered into something worse?
Yeah, I mean, but this was, to be honest, not a great play by him. But like, it's not our business; it's his business. So we're gonna let him do whatever he wants to do. But up to us. You do have to understand them. Like every scrum, they might take one of our guys, but that didn't happen. So it was a good call.
Ivan, thanks. Good luck.
Thank you.
Ivan Barbashev, as we mentioned, not credited with assist on either goals, but he frankly could have assist on both of them. We'll see if they review that. And the Knights generating more chances here, Gary. They have had a different approach to offensive zone entries, and they have been more patient with the puck to the tune of 2 goals on 15 shots. And so far, it's been only 5-on-5 hockey.
Yeah, and that's a big part of the story. The thing for me, and we talk about this all the time, Vegas is good down below. Like, they're big. The Oiler blue line, there's only one guy, really, Ekholm, that is good in that area of the ice. The other guys are suspect. They have to go after Bouchard and Ceci in that area of the ice, and that's the best way to do it. So, to me, a really good period for the Golden Knights. Give Edmonton credit for the goal they scored. Vegas didn't do anything terrible on that. Maybe Bruce Cassidy will tell us they should have had better coverage in front of the net, but that's a bang-bang play.
Yeah, the first goal of the postseason for Warren Fogle was 1-0 Edmonton, 2 from Jonathan Marchessault has the visiting team on top 2-1. The series is tied 1-1 as we play here in Game 3. Tickets are available for Stanley Cup playoff games at T-Mobile Arena, including Game 5, Friday, May the 12th. Time has not yet been announced, but we know it's Friday for Game 5 at the Fortress. A limited number of event suites and group tickets are also available. Head to VegasGoldenKnights.com/tickets for details and to get your seats for Game 5 on Friday, May the 12th. Ryan Wallace has the Intermission Report, presented by Dollar Loan Center. You're listening to the Stanley Cup Playoffs on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
With your choice of select sandwich, nugs, fries, and a drink, Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag is your go-to. Your nugget wingman. Your hot and crispy fry co-pilot.
Just like us. We're like the bag boys.
What?
Bag boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we bring your food?
For a deal you can count on, bet on Biggie and choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Bag boys.
U.S. price participation may vary. Includes choice of double-stacked JVC or crispy chicken sandwich with 4-piece nuggets, junior fry, and small soft drink. Third-party delivery pricing may be higher.
UMC, your hometown hospital since 1931, is proud to partner with our hometown team, the Vegas Golden Knights. As the team's exclusive hospital provider, we stand rinkside, ready to keep our Golden Knights in top shape, just as we stand by our community with the highest level of care in the state. It's UMC's commitment to excellence for everyone in our hometown. Visit us online at umcsn.com.
Hey, Chuck, can you break down this whole debt treadmill issue for us?
It means you keep paying interest, roll over your loan, or borrow money from one company to pay back another loan. Your principal never goes down, and it's not good.
Okay, so look out for that. How does it work at Dollar Loan Center?
We make sure you pay a little principal with every payment. It's called a fully amortized installment loan. If you pay it off quick, great, major savings. But if you need more time to pay it off, even a year or so, at least you're paid in full at the end because you were chipping away at your principal.
That was Chuck. And to celebrate 25 years in business, he's offering free loans to all new customers. No fee to apply and a week of free interest. We have over 50 locations. Apply over the phone or online at don'tbebroke.com. Don't forget, your first loan is free in 2023 at the DLC.
Free loan means if you pay off your loan in 1 week or less, the interest is free. You are still required to repay the principal amount. Licensed by the Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Customer must meet the normal loan qualifications. To review loan qualifications, visit us at don'tbebroke.com. Certain limitations may apply. Loans are subject to approval.
Hey, Golden Knights fans. Luck is overflowing at Yamaha Resort and Casino at San Manuel, Southern California's home of huge prizes and jackpots. Stay at our 4-star resort and experience world-class gaming, dining, and entertainment like never before. This March, don't miss your chance to win a 2023 Maserati Levante GT or up to $100,000 every Thursday. Details at Yamaha.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Now here's Ryan Wallace with the Intermission Report on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Don't miss a moment at the Fortress by getting your full season membership for the 2023-24 Vegas Golden Knights season.
Season tickets guarantee you the same seats at every game at T-Mobile Arena and at the best prices available, plus priority access to Stanley Cup playoff tickets and 2024 Winter Classic tickets. Visit VegasGoldenKnights.com for details. It's the intermission report. The Golden Knights up 2-1 on the Edmonton Oilers after the first period of play. Taking a look at the highlights in the first period, we stressed the need for Vegas to stay out of the box for the first 10 minutes of the game. They did that, but the Oilers still found the back of the net first as Warren Foegele opened the scoring just 2 minutes and 45 seconds into the game.
Oilers come the other way. And here comes Derek Ryan. Made his centering pass. It's tipped home. Derek Ryan out of the corner, put it in front. The redirect gets the Oilers on top.
Warren Foegele's first of the playoffs from Derek Ryan and Ryan McLeod. 2:45 into the first period made it 1-0 Edmonton. However, like they did in Game 1, Vegas responded in kind as Jonathan Marchessault scored his first goal of the playoffs.
Eichel at the left side of the net. Marchessault in front, and he scores! Jonathan Marchessault finds the garbage in the crease, and he ties the game.
Marchessault's first of the playoffs from Jack Eichel at 4:44 of the first period tied the game at 1. Then Jack Eichel made a play in his own zone, started a rush, and found Jonathan Marchessault for his second goal of the period.
Out comes Jack Eichel to the red line. Rink wide right to Marchessault. To the middle, Eichel straight on. Waits, pulls to the circle, he centers, they score! Off of Marchessault and into the goal. Vegas takes a 2-1 lead.
Jonathan Marchessault, second of the postseason, second of the period from Jack Eichel at 19:09 of the first period, made it 2-1 Vegas, and that's where we stand after the first period of play. Out-of-town scores are presented by Betfred. Visit Betfred at Mohegan Sun Sportsbook inside the Virgin Hotel. No other action tonight in the NHL, but a pair of Game 4s tomorrow night. The Devils look to draw even in their series against the Hurricanes in Game number 4. The Hurricanes lead that one 2-1, and the Kraken look to extend their series lead and push the Stars to the brink of elimination. They're up 2-1 in that series. We're back with more on the Intermission Report, presented by Dollar Loan Center. You're listening to the Stanley Cup Playoffs on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Bet like the pros with Circa Sports, the official jersey sponsor of the Vegas Golden Knights. Get all the benefits of the world's largest sportsbook right at your fingertips with the Circa Sports app. Experience the highest betting limits, lowest hold percentage, and the best customer service. Download your new bookie today and bet like a pro from anywhere in Nevada. CircaSports.com, the official jersey sponsor of the Vegas Golden Knights.
Imagine if your everyday shopping allowed you to earn points towards a weekend in wine country. A round of golf, tickets to exclusive events, or a new hockey jersey. Through the Foley Food and Wine Society app, members earn points for everyday purchases that they can redeem for everything from a baseball cap to a trip to New Zealand. The Foley Food and Wine Society, the luxury lifestyle community that combines life's greatest passions, world-class wines, exquisite cuisine, and amazing experiences.
I'm Danger, a maestro of fear, skilled at scaring you into buying insurance. You've heard my work. It's my job to tell you about the bad stuff that can happen to your car or home. Ready for the big explosion? Here we...
This scare tactic has been interrupted by AAA Insurance. With affordable auto and home insurance, plus America's most recommended roadside, AAA doesn't need scare tactics because we offer coverage confidence. Visit AAA.com for details and choose coverage confidence. AAA. Outsmart life.
You know, a lot of lawyers who advertise here don't even live here. If they say Nevada, they're not from around here. If they think our capital is Las Vegas, they're not from around here. I'm Richard Harris, and I am from Nevada. I grew up here, I went to school here, I raised my family here. No one knows Nevada like we do. If you've been injured, call me, Richard Harris, of the Richard Harris Law Firm. 444-4444, just in case.
It's almost time for the second period, but first, here's Ryan Wallace with the intermission wrap-up on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
When the Golden Knights win, you win. Get 31% off menu-priced pizzas at Pizza Hut the day after every VGK victory using the code VGKWINS on PizzaHut.com. It's the intermission report. The Golden Knights up 2-1 on the Edmonton Oilers after the first period of play. Stats of the period are presented by the UPS Store, your locally owned print and business services center. Shots 15-7 in favor of the Golden Knights. Shot attempts 19-14 Vegas. Scoring chances 14-10 the edge to the Golden Knights, and high danger chances a wide discrepancy 11-3 Vegas. That's at 5-on-5 because the entire period of hockey was played at 5-on-5. Hits 19-14 in favor of Edmonton. Vegas 8 giveaways, 1 takeaway, 4 block shots. The Oilers with 4 giveaways, 3 takeaways, and 2 block shots. So for me, for my money, that first period, a really strong period from the Vegas Golden Knights. Now, you get Jonathan Marchessault on the board. That's huge. He's got a couple of goals. You like to see that if you're the Golden Knights because you knew it was just a matter of time until he started to find his scoring touch. Then you allow or have this game played at 5-on-5 through the majority of the first period. That's advantage Vegas. And, I get it. Oilers fans are going to be really upset when you're used to getting 5 power plays a game on average. Going through an entire period without a power play opportunity is going to be pretty frustrating. But the fact of the matter is, they're letting them play. The referees have set a standard in this game that they are going to allow these two teams to play. And that's huge. That's big for the Golden Knights. Now, Vegas will start the second period on the man advantage. Evander Kane, after the whistle goes, just makes a beeline for Alex Pietrangelo and cross-checks him in the neck. It's a bonehead play, and now the Golden Knights have an opportunity to really hit the Oilers where it hurts. You talk about responses, all that other stuff. That can come later, but the Golden Knights have a lead going into the second period and an opportunity on the power play to make the Oilers pay for a really bonehead play from Evander Kane. You have to find a way to really chip in and find a power play goal here. Second period action's coming up next. Dan and Gary, they've got the call. Presented by Dollar Loan Center. It's the Stanley Cup playoffs on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Hey, Chuck, first of all, can you tell us what it means to be a direct lender?
You ever see those ads on TV for payday loans from Money Mutual and other companies? You know, they had Montel Williams as their spokesperson.
Oh, I've seen them all the time.
Well, they're what's called a lead generator. Check the disclaimer at the bottom of their website. It'll clearly say, this is not a lender. When you see this, it means they just gather your information and sell it.
Oh, so Dollar Loan Center is a direct lender, and you lend your money.
Yep, literally my money. You deal directly with us and only us. Just be careful out there and read the fine print before you give up your data.
That was Chuck, and to celebrate 25 years in business, he's offering free loans to all new customers. No fee to apply and a week of free interest. Your first loan is free in 2023 at the DLC.
Free loan means if you pay off your loan in 1 week or less, the interest is free. You are still required to repay the principal amount. Licensed by the Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Customer must meet normal loan qualifications. To review loan qualifications, visit us at don'tbebroke.com. Certain limitations may apply. Loans are subject to approval.
At Smith's, you can find the highest quality products at a great price in every aisle, every day with Kroger brand. So you can stock up on your household favorites that are tried, tested, and loved by you. Because when you get the products you love at great prices, it feels like winning. Shop now, in-store, or online. Smith's, fresh for everyone.
You and Buddy are enjoying your walk when...
Yeah, I smell that too. I know, don't blame it on the dog. I hear that hissing too. Maybe it's a cat.
No, dude. A sulfur-like odor and hissing can be signs of a natural gas leak. Natural gas lines can be buried anywhere. If you suspect a leak, leave immediately and call 911 and Southwest Gas.
Thanks, deep voice narrator.
You're welcome, dude. You too, buddy.
Come one, come all! I am the best of everything solar! Step right up!
Are you tired and confused from all the solar companies from other states telling you they have the best?
Universal Solar Direct.
We are family owned. We live right here in Las Vegas. With your free consultation, you will find we have the exclusive 000. 0 out of pocket, 0 down payment, and exclusive 0 interest for 9 years. Make a local call.
Call 702-483-6900.
Nevada license 79863.
Back to the Knights versus the Oilers in their Stanley Cup playoff series on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network with Dan Duba and Gary Lawless.
Moments from starting period 2. Golden Knights 2, Oilers 1. Game 3, series tied at 1 apiece. As we head to the second frame, the Knights will get the game's first power play. Evander Kane penalized at the 20-minute mark of the first, cross-checking Alex Pietrangelo, and to add some color to that factual ruling, cross-checked Pietrangelo in the neck when clearly the play was over. There was nothing hockey-related to Kane. and I don't use this word lightly, attacking Alex Pietrangelo. So Vegas will have a power play to start the frame. Aiden Hill is in goal to our left, and Stuart Skinner in goal to our right. From what we understand, Gary, Jonathan Quick is now in his hockey gear. Don't see him on the Knights bench, but again, there's a hallway back there that leads to the Knights room, so there would be plenty of space for Quick to physically hang out, and not necessarily be on the Knights bench. This all following an injury to Lauren Brossoit at 11:44 of the first period. And Gary, there might be some information regarding one of the Oilers' apparent injuries in that first period.
Yeah, there's a report in the press box that Zach Hyman is done, but their bench looks full to me, so we'll keep an eye on that. He missed a few shifts for sure after a collision with Nick Hague. But, well, we'll find out.
Underway in the second, Knights left to right wearing white. Vegas power play in the series, 2 for 7. Eichel comes across the line. He has 3 power play goals here in the postseason. Had 2 all regular season. Theodore around to the left side and Marchessault. Eichel left corner. Stevenson a one-timer that is deflected, and the Oilers find it and clear it. Edmonton on the penalty kill here in the Stanley Cup playoffs at 67%. They've given up 9 power play goals, 1 more than the Knights. Stevenson comes in, floats it across to the left point. Marchessault, hard pass right. Eichel takes it off the right wall. Back to Marchessault in the middle, chased by McLeod. Marchessault around to the left, taps it back for Theodore. Down into the left circle, and Eichel carves his way to the dot. Tried to shoot, but no room. Chased there by Yamamoto. Eichel put it behind it, gets through Stone. Marchessault at the right half wall. Rims it back around, counterclockwise to Jack Eichel. Trying to seam pass, picked off, and out comes McLeod. Works ahead, he winds, he shoots, deflected away by Theodore, and it's out of play. 55 seconds to go on the Vegas power play, leading 2-1, admitted into the second period.
A real reluctance to shoot the puck on the net. It doesn't have to be perfect. Get the shot on net and get the goalie moving. This working it around, and the only chance they have is a Stevenson shot, and it gets blocked. And the rest is a bunch of perimeter stuff that doesn't make any sense to me.
Last game, the Knights were 0 for 3 on the power play, 6 shots on goal. Oilers shorthanded win a left circle faceoff. Kulak's shot attempt from the left wall is blocked, and Pietrangelo has it for the Knights. Vegas left to right. Here's Pietrangelo. Left wing Carlson dumps it in. Comes around the rim. Slowed by Skinner, the goaltender. Ends up on the right side wall, and Smith got tripped up. Play continues without a penalty call. Continue to tussle just inside the line right wing. Smith fighting it down the wall, but he centered, cut off. Pass intended for Barbashev. Nurse sends it the length of the ice. Down to 23 seconds on the power play. We talked with Bruce Cassidy on the pregame show about the changes. Marchessault and Theodore moved to the top unit with Jack Eichel, as Pietrangelo and Smith moved to the second unit with Carlson, Barbashev, and Watt. Watt is in the right corner. Penalty at 7 seconds. Watt down to the right goal line. There's Smith. Looks across. High slot. Pietrangelo shoots. Tipped on. Save. Rebound left corner. Carlson. Penalty is over. Kane joins the play. He skated right by Pietrangelo, too. Carlson knocked over in the far circle. Oilers coming out. Tie up in the neutral zone as the Oilers come in. Feather pass from Kane is blocked near side by Pietrangelo. He starts it ahead. Maybe a 3-on-2. Colasar across the line. Carrier. He shoots. Pad save. Rebound comes to the near side. Oilers might get a break. Draisaitl coming forward. Across the line he slows. Hague got back into a defensive posture and is joined by Whitecloud. In the middle of drive. Kick save Hill. Rebound near side. Picked up by Vegas. Colasar ahead. Watt across the line. Marchessault right circle. He shoots. Wide right. Rebound off the backboard. Centering pass knocked away. Colasar hoping for somebody in front. Oilers counter 2-on-2 through center. From the blue line, Kane shoots it on. Sucked in by Hill. He has the whistle. Of course, Kane and Hill together in the Sharks organization. Meanwhile, you've got Kane serving the 2-minute minor and stayed on for 50 seconds after his penalty was released. And that's why he shot it from center there. He needed to go off.
Well, Zach Hyman is on the bench for the Oilers. He has not taken a shift yet, but that they were killing penalties, and this is their first 5-on-5 change.
Lower body injury is the official designation for Lauren Brossois. Will not return today. Again, Lauren Brossois, lower body injury, will not return today. Injured at 11:44 of the first period. Knights win the defensive zone faceoff. The breakout pass misses everybody. It's an icing. We're 3 minutes into the second. A 2-1 Golden Knights lead. Jonathan Marchessault scoring both. His first 2 goals of these Stanley Cup playoffs, both assisted by Jack Eichel. 4th and 5th assists for Jack. And he's now got 9 points in 8 playoff games. Oilers will take a left circle draw. McLeod left wing with Vogel and Ryan. They win it. Back to the line for a shot. Kick save by Hill. Rebound left corner. Handled by the Oilers again. McLeod rims it behind. It got through Derek Ryan. And now it's Pietrangelo to send it up the near side boards. It misses Stevenson. McLeod cut it off. With help from his defense, they work it back ahead. Ryan tried to dump it in. It got deflected at the line. And the Knights have possession. Theodore ahead on the right side. Stevenson up to the Oilers line. It bounces around off the skate in the air. And now Theodore ahead on the right. Looking to work through the right circle. Smith got knocked off his stick by Kulak toward the goal. It's covered up by Skinner for the whistle.
I don't want to be too jump to conclusions, but Smith has just taken a shift with Stone and Stevenson. Now Barbashev comes with Eichel and Marchessault. Has Bruce Cassidy flipped Amadio and Riley Smith? We'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, it could be the result of the power play changes. Remember, it's one of the reasons why the power play groupings have been the power play groupings, so that you don't throw off the 5-on-5 shift rotation as much. But again, Marchessault and Theodore moved to Jack Eichel's unit with Stone and Stevenson, and obviously the other players then moved Pietrangelo and Smith to join Barbashev, Watt, and Carlson. Oilers coming out of their own zone with the puck. Ekholm near side across the blue. Flips it on goal. Snared by Hill. Calm and cool. He holds on.
Edmonton has now got 3 shots in the second period. They didn't have a shot on goal for the last 8 minutes of the first period. So now with the change in goal, you can tell Jay Woodcroft, part of his message was, let's get everything on this goalie. See how he handles rebounds. See how he handles long stuff that bounces. That's what you want to do when you have a guy who hasn't played a lot of hockey.
Oilers win a left circle faceoff. To the line, Ekholm on the left. To the right. And now the pass down the boards from Bouchard ends up out of play. It'll be a right circle faceoff.
Connor McDavid out here right now with Yamamoto and Nugent Hopkins. Jay Woodcroft he's spotting McDavid and Draisaitl all over the place right now. And now you got Draisaitl in the middle between
Klim Kostin.
Kane and Klim Kostin.
And when you look at the minute distribution of McDavid and Draisaitl, who have they played with most here in the Stanley Cup playoffs? You thought it might be Evander Kane, but actually in this series, it's been Zach Hyman. Remember, Kane had missed a good chunk of the game because of penalty minutes. Game 2, that is. Vegas wins the draw. Out they go. Carlson ahead for Smith and Amadio, but it was broken up. Oilers at their own line. Forward pass taken away. Amadio gets the lead pass, comes into the zone, but now it's broken up. Oilers go the other way. On the right wing side, feed to the middle, straight on a drive, tip wide. Kane got the shot on, and then Hill was run into by Kostin. Hill then shoves Kostin away. Played up the boards, not out, kept by Bouchard. Down the wall for Draisaitl, near the right corner. Goes behind the net. Draisaitl with 13 goals in the playoffs. Bounces around, goes into the far corner, and Kane. Low to high Bouchard, the righty winds, he shoots, glove save Hill, and he holds on.
Michael Amadio gets the puck inside the Oilers' blue line, pulls up, and then loses the puck. It's unnecessary, and it's the kind of turnover that the Oilers feed off of. It's not just that they'll score, but you put them in an odd man rush situation, and then maybe you get a power play. So it's playing with fire, and like this has to be really sharp, these details, or Vegas is going to find itself in trouble. Not a great start to the second period.
McDavid wins the draw, back to the point for a shot. That's wide from Bouchard. Stone gets it ahead. And across the red line, Howden, he dumps it towards the goal. Stick there by Skinner. Dropped it off. It's a turnover. Vegas got it to the right circle. Stevenson looking for a teammate, Mark Stone. It didn't quite click. Now Cece comes in on the right. Back to the left to drive. Kick save. Hyman put it on the righty from the left circle. Hill stops him. Vegas the other way. Stevenson onside with Howden and Stone off the right glass on a deflected puck. Stevenson right corner. Sends it to the weak side left. Whitecloud first man to it. Up the wall. Too strong for Howden, filling in at the point. It's back to center. Howden for Haig.
Zach Hyman is really laboring out there. He just moved up the ice, and it's not pretty. You wonder how long he's going to last.
Hyman has 5 assists in this series. 3 of them last game in the playoffs. 9 points coming into this one. 14:20 to go, second period. Vegas leads 2-1 in Game 3. Series tied 1 apiece. Waugh and Carrier fighting for the puck deep in the right corner. Oilers take it away and clear. Theodore back to his own line. Pivots away from pressure. It's a steal. Fogle centered. Broken up by a sprawling McNabb. Belly down. Reached out with the stick. And now he tucks the stick under his armpit to get the snow off of it. Vegas ices the puck. 6 minutes to go. 6 minutes elapsed. 14 minutes to go in the second period. Vegas leads 2-1. Only penalty in the game so far. Evander Kane cross-checking Pietrangelo in the neck after the horn at the end of the first period. Vegas 0 for 1 on the power play. Power play is brought to you by SunPower, today's energy store. Oilers in the series 5 for 9 on the power play. They get an offensive zone face-off win at even strength. Out high, there's Kane, a shot sucked in by Hill, and he holds on. Well, clearly the Oilers have made it a point of emphasis to shoot the puck, and Aiden Hill has looked calm, cool, and collected between the pipes for the Knights after coming on to relieve Laurent Brossoit about 12 minutes into the game.
It almost does him a favor in the sense that he's getting warmed up.
We'll take a timeout. We'll also tell you a little bit about Aiden Hill's previous playoff experience at non-NHL levels when we come back. 2-1, Vegas leads Edmonton in Game 3. 13:56 to go in the second. Presented by Dollar Loan Center, it's the Stanley Cup Playoffs on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Hey, Chuck, I gotta tell you, I love the fact that I can find out exactly how much I qualify for at Dollar Loan Center, even before I need a loan.
People are always curious about how much cash they can get, and it's way better to know this before you're in a pinch. Let's say you don't quite need a loan today, but might every so often and really just want to find out how much you qualify for and how it works. We do this every day at Dollar Loan Center, and the customers really dig it.
And it's free, right?
Of course. Not only is it free to find out how much you qualify for, but new customers get their first loan free.
That was Chuck, and to celebrate 25 years in business, he's offering free loans to all new customers. No fee to apply and a week of free interest. We have over 50 locations. Apply over the phone or online at don'tbebroke.com. Don't forget, your first loan is free in 2023 at the DLC.
Free loan means if you pay off your loan in 1 week or less, the interest is free. You are still required to repay the principal amount. Licensed by the Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Customer must meet minimum loan qualifications. To review loan qualifications, visit us at don'tbebroke.com. Certain limitations may apply. Loans are subject to approval.
Wendy's $3 breakfast deal is a bacon or sausage egg croissant plus small seasoned potatoes for $3. It's the breakfast that don't miss. So if you did miss Wendy's breakfast, don't imagine fresh cracked eggs, sizzling sausage, crispy bacon, and block out those hot, buttery, flaky croissants. Croissants don't really make a sound, but if they did, for a breakfast that don't miss, Wendy's is that breakfast. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's $3 breakfast deal.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's. Select a request $3 breakfast deal to obtain discount. Not valid for a la carte combo orders.
Back to the Knights versus the Oilers in their Stanley Cup Playoff Series with Dan Duva and Gary Lawless.
Zappos.com is an official partner of the Golden Knights. Check out Zappos.com today. Edmonton wins a left circle faceoff. Bouchard with Ekholm out high. Ekholm banks it behind for Bukestad. Double teamed by Pietrangelo and Martinez. Martinez got tripped. Oilers got the puck momentarily. But then Jack Eichel ran in, dislodged it from the possession of Draisaitl. Vegas ahead. Then they go on the left, and a shot left circle. Turned away by Skinner. Rebound put in front. Rattles to the right wall. Pietrangelo steps to it. Run into by the big man, Leon Draisaitl, who is 6'2", 2'8", and a heavy body. Oilers coming in on the right. Flipped on goal, gloved by Hill. And he has the quick whistle.
Really good job in the defensive zone by Jack Eichel. Both Martinez and Pietrangelo get stuck behind the net. And Eichel waits. He comes in, fills in that area in front of Aiden Hill, and then when Bukestad has a chance to come to the net, he goes in and takes the puck from a really good help in the defensive zone from Jack Eichel.
Linesman retrieving pieces of a broken stick back in the Oilers' end. So a moment before they resume action, face off to Adin Hill's left. 3 days before Adin Hill's birthday, he'll turn 27 on May 11th.
Vegas needs a good shift in the offensive zone. All Edmonton right now. Shots are now 18-15.
We are finally ready to go. Nugent Hopkins against Stevenson. Chandler won only 9 out of 18. Half the draws he took. Normally he's better than 50%. Here the Oilers get it. McDavid put it into the circle, and his shot goes wide left out the back door. Rebound shot left wall. Kulak knocked down in front. Vegas starts out. Stevenson coming ahead. It's Howden with Stone across the line. Howden run to the wall. Stone follows up. Puck comes out high. McNabb for Theodore. Rips it high and wide right. Off the glass, it stays in play. Stevenson twirls it up top. Theodore left. McNabb winds. He centers. Off a body. It's loose in front. Skinner reels it in. It went off of a body. I think Howden in front, maybe 5 feet above the crease.
Braden's looking for the tip pass.
And it came to the top of the crease, and the puck then just went flat. It didn't really go on goal. So he got the slap pass and hoping for the redirect. It just didn't go towards the goal. Knights will have an offensive zone draw. They've sent the Carlson line on. Carlson between Smith and Amadio. Haig on the left point, and Whitecloud in the high slot. Draw to the right of goalie Stuart Skinner. Won by Carlson, left wall Smith. Haig left point, rims it behind Smith. All by himself behind the goal. Pivoting back and forth. Banks it out high for Whitecloud, the righty. Returns it to Smith, popping out high. Smith almost ran into a couple of Oilers, dropped it off. Whitecloud, he scores from the right wing. To 3-1, 7.5 minutes into the second period. Riley Smith brought it out high, drew attention out high, and then Zach Whitecloud had almost the entire right wing to himself. He fired from the right dot inside the right post to give Vegas a 2-goal edge.
Yeah, Fogle and Nurse chase Smith out, and it's a little backhand pass to the wall, and it gives a ton of room down the right-hand side of the ice for Zach. William Karlsson is right out in front of the net. I don't know if that distracts Skinner at all, but a great, well-placed shot in between Skinner and the post. 3-1 Golden Knights.
3 points in this series for Whitecloud. He had 2 assists in game 1 of the series. First career playoff multi-point game. Knights trying to find it at neutral ice. Kolasar works down the right wing. Breaks near the corner. Got hacked by Nurse. Waugh gobbles up the puck, skates it behind. Hounded as he gets to the left wing. Fakes out a couple Oilers, then makes an area pass toward the right wing. Off the wall, Oilers take it, and out they come from right to left. Costin across the red, sends it in. Off the right corner boards. Haig, the first man to play it. Gets position on the puck, needles it ahead for Eichel. Rips it towards Carrier, but he was headed off. Carrier's line is just coming to an end here. Marchessault has come on. Barbashev is on, giving a look on the forecheck. Oilers right to left. Coming up to the red line, and now to the blue. They get it deep. Pietrangelo back. Sidesteps a check. Played it to the wall. Oilers get it. Bouchard high on the right side. Top of the right circle. Barbashev and Eichel reaching in. Martinez pokes it away. Now Barbashev starts it to Marchessault, so he boots it into the zone. Unfortunate there. That was about to be a 2-on-1 for the Knights, and Jonathan kind of soccered it into the zone off his shin guard and into the right corner.
And if he takes that pass and flips it over to Pietrangelo, he can go right down the middle of the ice and look for a pass or a rebound. Zach Whitecloud finished the last game in game 2 in Vegas fighting. Something that he doesn't love to do but will do. That third pairing for Vegas of Haig and Whitecloud have become important in this series.
Last time Whitecloud scored a goal, Game 7 against Minnesota in 2021. Here's an icing against Vegas again. That was the first round series when the Knights played Minnesota, played Colorado, lost to Montreal.
Last time we scored a playoff goal.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
5 goals in the regular season for Zach in 59 regular season games. Now has 3 points, appearing in each of the Knights' 8 playoff games this year.
Draisaitl's now at 11:06 ice time. I think he leads all skaters in the game. Pietrangelo 10:31 for Vegas.
Oilers get it in front. Can't get a shot away. Marchessault gobbles it up in the slot, pulled it away from Zach Hyman. Marchessault finds Pietrangelo skating through the center logo. Enters the zone, dropped it off. Marchessault shoots, kick save, rebound just wide. Centering pass. Pietrangelo could not connect. Barbashev and Eichel were too deep. The other way, 2-on-1. Draisaitl fed too hard. Bouchard had to go through his skates. Knights take over in their own zone.
Back pressure from Eichel really helped out there.
Knights ahead up to the offensive line. Backhanded to the corner right wing by Barbashev, end of a shift.
Jack's got 2 assists already in this game, and he's doing an excellent job in his own zone.
Oilers coming ahead. Stevenson's pressure at the Oilers line created a deflected puck. Howden on it, forced it deep into the Edmonton zone. Oilers try to settle it there. We near the halfway mark of regulation. 10.25 to go in the second period. Vegas 3, Edmonton 1. Oilers coming ahead on the right wing side. Dumped down the wall. In behind the net, McNabb took the hit, but he got the puck away from Costin, sends it up the boards. Now it's played ahead towards neutral ice. Stone trying to work in with Smith. Riley gets to it left wall, check to the boards, but he made the pass behind the goal. Stone gets to it on the right side, feeds the slot. Here's Carlson, left circle, he shoots, save, rebound was loose. Smith couldn't get to it. A couple of Oilers in the slot prevented Riley from turning around and getting to the loose puck in the crease. Now it's Whitecloud ahead. Forward pass tipped into the zone off of Riley Smith. Oilers take it again. Played forward by Philip Broberg, the defenseman, finding Yamamoto at the line. Across to the right wing side, Bukestad. The righty protects it. Swings it around the rim. Nurse there and waiting at the left wall. Shoots it wide of the short post, clanks around out to the right point, and Ryan McLeod. Back down the wall, stripped loose by Amadio. Deflected puck taken by the Knights. Carlson back to Whitecloud, ahead for Amadio, who swings it in down the left wall. Carlson tried to get down into it, joined by William Carrier. Derek Ryan fighting for the Oilers. Loose puck comes to the sidewall. Collision along the boards. Down to the ice went Carrier. Puck back to the Vegas line. Martinez there. Starts it in. Carlson tipped it into the zone at the end of a shift. Line changes brought to you by William Hill. Oilers dump it in. Behind the goal, Fogle in pursuit. Hill set it up for the Knights breakout. Colasar charges left wing. Backhands it deep. Colasar joined by Nicholas Watt. Darnell Nurse reverses the puck up the far side by the benches. Barbashev tried to go for a check, created a loose puck. Barbashev takes it off the left wall with Marchessault cutting. Centering pass, stopped by Skinner. Oh, a great setup for Marchessault. Could not get it to go at the back door. Marchessault on the rebound right wing. Rims it behind. Nurse there for the Oilers as the Knights make changes.
Ivan is flying right now. 3 hits on that last shift.
Oilers coming ahead. They dump it in left wing side. Evander Kane put it behind the net. Now McNabb using the far wall. Off the shelf. Eichel coming out. One of the Oilers goes down. It's a 3-on-1. Eichel shooting. He scores! Jack Eichel. This goal comes in transition. Vegas has a 4-1 lead, 8 minutes to go, second period. 5th goal of the playoffs for Jack Eichel, a 3-point day.
The shots on goal were 18-15, and Edmonton had been all Edmonton. They'd had 8 shots in this period to only 4 for Vegas, and now it's 23-15. The Golden Knights just stepped on the gas. They floored it. They got a ton of work down low, and that's it for Stuart Skinner. Jack Campbell's in the net.
It'll be Jack Campbell's 16th career postseason appearance. He dressed as the backup for the Kings behind Jonathan Quick for the 4 games that the Knights played against LA in the first round in 2018. And as you know, Jonathan Quick is now dressed. He's not on the bench right now, but because of an injury to Laurent Brossoit, Aiden Hill into the game. And Jonathan Quick would be available in case another goaltender would be required as the emergency backup. Got a whistle offside against the Knights coming in. The goals in the period. Whitecloud from Smith and Haig at 7:25. And just under 5 minutes later, Eichel from McNabb at 12:03. Vegas 4, Oilers 1. We'll take a break. Presented by Dollar Loan Center. You're listening to the Stanley Cup Playoffs on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Stay up to date with the latest from the NHL and the Vegas Golden Knights. Here on Fox Sports Las Vegas, 98.9 FM and 1340 AM KKGK Las Vegas.
Hi, I'm attorney Adam Cutner. I grew up playing hockey. To win in hockey, you have to be aggressive, you have to work hard, and you have to have a great team. And it's no different when I'm representing my clients in their personal injury cases. My team and I work hard to get you the maximum settlement as quickly as possible, because winning is everything.
If you've been injured in an accident, ask attorney Adam Cutner, 702-382-0000. That's 382-0000.
The playoffs are here, and Golden Knights fans can discover why BetMGM is the king of sportsbooks. Download the BetMGM app today and make every playoff game mean more than ever. Go for the goal with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the NHL and the Vegas Golden Knights.
BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 plus to wager. Nevada only. Please gamble responsibly. For help, please call 1-800-522-4700. MGMResorts.com/GameSense.
Hi, I'm David Wise, 3-time Olympic medalist and proud Nevadan. I'm a registered donor. Did you know that more than 100,000 people in America are waiting on a life-saving transplant? I support Nevada Donor Network's efforts to raise awareness on organ, eye, and tissue donation. One heroic donor can save and heal up to 75 lives. Everyone has the power to be someone's hero. Join us at wearenevadans.org.
Back to more Vegas Golden Knights Stanley Cup playoff action with Dan Duva and Gary Lawless.
Golden Knights 4, Oilers 1. 2 in the first for Jonathan Marchessault. In the second, Whitecloud and Eichel, the Vegas goals. 4 in a row for the Knights after Warren Foegele started the scoring. Oilers break in, feed from the right side across toward the slot, went untouched to the near boards and eventually out to center. William Carrier tracks down the puck. Carrier sends it in. Will's 4th game since returning from an injury that had him out for 2 months. Missed 24 games, regular season and playoffs included. Oilers coming out with the puck. Right to left they go. Kane high slot. Pulls and shoots. Blocked by Pietrangelo. Rebound shot blocked. Kane behind, trying to wrap it around. But in the way, Alec Martinez. Puck comes out to the line. Ekholm swats at the puck. Apparently it came out. Oilers will back it up. How about those defensemen, Gary? Martinez, 111 playoff games. Pietrangelo, 119 playoff games. The Knights leaders in games played among the skaters. Oilers coming out from right to left. 7 minutes to go, second period. 4-1, the Knights on top in game 3. Hill falls over, a shot right wing, save. Rebound is loose in front. Hill tries to scramble back to his feet. Puck ends up in the far corner. That was weird. Barbashev gets the puck and he skates through center. From the red line, slides it slowly in. Marchessault gives chase. It almost worked out for Aiden Hill that he was down on the ice because there was a scramble for the puck in the crease. He would have had to go down on the ice anyway.
Well, easy for you to say.
Silver linings in these things. Kulak takes a headman pass across the line, dropped it off right wing, in front. Smith pokes it away. Smith coming out, maybe a 2-on-1. Smith going to right, trailed by Carlson. Smith to the left, and a shot muffed over on the left wing side by Amadio. The righty opened up in the left circle, could not put it on goal. On the near side, Amadio kept the puck in the zone momentarily. Now it's chipped back out through center. Whitecloud cut it off. Looked like he got something in the face. He's reaching for his mask with his glove, and he looks over his left shoulder. Might have said something to the referee. Knights have the puck deep in the Oilers zone. Nurse behind his goal for Edmonton. Starts it ahead, and here comes Nugent Hopkins to send it in. Under 6 minutes to go, second period. Vegas leads 4-1 in game 3. Knights on the breakout. Bank pass right wing. Howden lost the puck as he put his stick down on the ice at the blue line. He put his head up and lost the puck. Broberg pulls it back for the Oilers. Ryan McLeod in his own zone. Plays it up the near side and all the way into the Vegas end. Cade coming back. Run off by Foegele. Warren takes the puck from the corner. Could not get the centering pass through. It was blocked. To the line, a shot, save. Rebound, rattles in front. Whitecloud got a stick in the face from Foegele. It'll be a penalty against the Oilers. Delayed penalty here. Whitecloud continues the play. Run into by Foegele. Knights have it in their own zone. Hill has gone to the bench. Stevenson in his own zone. As the Knights get their 6th attacker on, Stevenson, what's he going to do with the puck? Hands it off to Whitecloud. Whitecloud Scanning, brings it in front of his own vacated goal. Now across his own blue line, across the red line. Whitecloud gains the offensive line. Got it to the right wing on a delayed penalty, and finally it is touched up just after Vegas gains the line. Shoving afterwards. Look out, we've got another scrap brewing. Here we go again. The referee is watching it carefully, Jean Hébert, who still has his arm up in the air from the original high sticking call. Taylor Yamamoto's helmet has popped off in the skirmish.
I think Mark Stone might get tagged for roughing here with Yamamoto. If that's the case, it's a terrible trade-off for Vegas.
Well, let's find out what the calls are. We know that there was a high stick.
Penalties on the play. Vegas, number 61, has 2 minutes for elbowing. Edmonton, number 56, has 2 minutes for roughing. Edmonton, number 37, has 2 minute minor, high sticking. We'll play 5 on 4. 2 minute power play, Vegas.
That's Kyle Raymond with expert explanation.
Yeah, you did a great job there.
Timeout, 4:37 left in the second. 4-1 Knights, presented by Dollar Loan Center. It's the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
You know, I've heard the local small business community just loves the DLC. Why is that, Chuck?
Look, small businesses have one goal. That's to get new customers and keep current customers. But sometimes their customers are short on money. That's where we come in. Vets, doctors, dentists, apartment complexes, auto repair shops. Really any small business that sells anything can send their customers to us.
And you hook their customers up with the cash they need. Brilliant. No wonder they send their customers to Dollar Loan Center.
We're also the perfect place to send your employees when they hit you up for an advance on their paycheck or a loan.
That was Chuck. And to celebrate 25 years in business, he's offering free loans to all new customers. No fee to apply and a week of free interest. Apply over the phone or online at don'tbebroke.com. Your first loan is free in 2023 at the DLC.
Your loan means that you pay off your loan a month or less, the interest is free. You are still required to repay the principal amount. Licensed by the Data Financial Institutions Division. Customer must meet minimum loan qualifications. To review loan qualifications, visit us at don'tbebroke.com. Certain limitations may apply. Loans are subject to approval.
Jack Daniels has always made whiskey, and if they have it their way, they always will. But there's one thing Jack can't make more of: moments. Those are on us to create. You see, hockey fans, we only get one shot at this thing called life. So let's make sure we're making the most of every moment, whether it's showing up for our team or sipping a glass of Jack while cheering at the radio. Don't let a single moment go to waste. Make it count. Jack Daniels.
Tennessee Whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Jack Daniel Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels and Old Number 7 are registered trademarks. Copyright 2022 Jack Daniels. All rights reserved.
Back to more Vegas Golden Knights Stanley Cup playoff action with Dan Duva and Gary Lawless.
Golden Knights to the power play. Power play is brought to you by SunPower, today's energy store. Mark Stone unavailable for this one. He's in the box himself. His minor washes out with Yamamoto. The original penalty stands for the power play. Knights are 0 for 1. Marchessault high on the right side. He's got 2 goals today. Marchessault sends it hard in front. Barbashev was decked as the pass arrived. Left wing shot attempt from Eichel is stick down. Oilers coming out shorthanded 2-on-2. On the left wing, Bukestad delays and then backhands it around the rim. Down it to the right corner. Oilers get it back out in front and now intentionally played to center by Bukestad. Oilers have been great when having the puck during the kill. Scored a shorthanded goal last game, Connor McDavid. Now it's a turnover by the Oilers. Vegas comes in on the left wing side. Theodore rims it hard around. Marchessault couldn't get there before Ekholm. Oilers coming out. One man back for the Knights. On the left, McLeod centered. Little tie-up. Collision in front. Derek Ryan went into the goaltender. We got a whistle, and we got to call interference against the Knights.
Yeah, Jack Eichel. Well, this is Vegas. They're so lackadaisical.
Interference.
There's no urgency. There's no work ethic on the power play. And now they've taken a situation where they kind of put a dagger into this game, and they've given the Oilers life.
That's a great job by the Oilers because Derek Ryan is coming down the slot. He's shoulder to shoulder with Eichel, and Ryan goes into the goalie, and they call interference on Jack Eichel. The referee who was behind the play called the penalty, not the referee who was at the goal line. Aiden Hill gave a forearm to Derek Ryan. That appeared to be more penalty-worthy than a potential interference. So Jack Campbell, replacing Stuart Skinner, has not yet faced a shot. 3:45 to go, second period. Knights have opened up a 4-1 lead. It's 4-on-4 for just about a minute. William Carlson gets it in for the Knights. Drags it behind. His stick was pulled away by Bouchard. He picked up Carlson's stick and then dropped it. Oilers coming ahead. Draisaitl on the left. Pass across. Broken up. Extra pass ends up back on the far side. Bouchard missed it from Draisaitl. Vegas getting the back pass up the right wing. Carlson had to slow up to reel it in. It'll come back toward the neutral zone. Pivots away from pressure. Pass toward Pietrangelo goes off of him. Right to Martinez, left wing. He skates it down the left wall. Martinez to the goal. Save. Rebound. Score. Nicholas. This building, the overtime winner in late March. Here he extends the Knights' lead to 4 goals, their largest lead of the series, and it comes during 4-on-4 action. The officials are conferencing. We'll see what they might be reviewing here. Brief conversation with a referee and 2 linesmen. And
Martinez bumped into Campbell. I think, does he prevent him from doing his job? He's going to the net to try and score.
Martinez makes contact with the puck on his stick.
Yeah.
It's not as though he makes a pass or shoots the puck and then hits him. He has the puck on his backhand. He puts it hard into the pads.
Goaltender interference prior to the goal.
Yeah. This feels a lot like it's different than the goaltender interference challenge that Vegas had and lost in Game 2 when, was it Haig that hit Hyman from behind?
Yes.
Yeah, it was Haig. This is, Alec Martinez is going to the net to try and make a play to score, and in the course of that, he does make contact with Campbell and prevents Campbell from being able to make his play. The question here is...
Well, he makes the save.
Yeah, but is Alec allowed to, like, he's going to the net to score, and then he's pulling away. This will be interesting.
It will be interesting. If you're just a hockey fan, you could just, what should count?
Yeah.
It should count. Now, whether the rule book and the situation rule agree is another matter. But that's a hockey play. Martinez goes to the net with the puck. He shoots. Campbell goes to make a save, and then there's a rebound, which Waugh immediately puts into the goal. I could be wrong. And again, the rule book, the situation room, and what they see could be another matter. But if you're just a hockey fan and what ought to count, that ought to count. But we don't know yet. We'll find out. They are reviewing. 3:04 to go, second period. If the goal stands, it's 5-1. If it's taken off, it's 4-1.
After video review, coach's challenge. There is incidental contact in the blue. Martinez, therefore, there is no goal on the play.
If you were to turn that around and the Oilers score a goal in that manner, I'd be okay with it. Like I say, there is contact. Martinez goes to the net with the puck, makes the save. He can't just magically disappear.
No.
Campbell makes the save, and then, if he is in a better goaltending position, if that goal happens to the Knights, I'd be totally okay with it. Yeah. I think that's a hockey play. But Martinez, after he shoots it, he can't magically disappear. He does make contact with the goalie Campbell, and Waugh's follow-up does not count. It was bang, bang, shot, save, rebound, goal. You slow it down, and it looks more egregious than it was in real time, I suppose. Waugh now threads it in front. They score anyway! Stevenson! And now the Knights lead 5-1. Remain 4-on-4. Chandler Stevenson gets the goal. Chandler produces his 6th of the playoffs, 2nd of the series, and he taps it. Sort of a fluttering puck set up by Nick Waugh. So Nick doesn't get the goal that we thought he had a moment or two ago, but he makes a brilliant saucer pass to Stevenson right down the middle. And the Knights now lead 5-1 with 2:47 left in the second period, and it does not appear as though there's anything to challenge on that one.
The Oilers will go on the power play for 47 seconds or less in 10 seconds.
Stevenson from Waugh and Martinez. So Alec, who had been stripped of his first assist of the playoffs, now gets one there. So both players who Smith gets a shot away, stopped, another shot blocked. Both players who have their points taken away on the challenge get them back in Waugh and Martinez. Oilers now go to the power play, their first of the game. They set up on the left side, a drive from Nurse, blocked by Pietrangelo. Nurse in the left corner, rims it around behind. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go, second period. McNabb intercepts a pass and clears it the length of the ice.
There's actually a silver lining here, Dan. The Golden Knights now are on the kill, and they've made some adjustments. There's no pressure on them now in this situation. They can try it what they want to try with a 5-1 lead.
McDavid gains the line, feeds across to the right wing side. Oilers control there with Draisaitl. McNabb strips it away, uses the boards, could not clear. Clept it to the right point by Bouchard. At the right wall, Draisaitl. Bouchard once again. To the left, Nugent-Hopkins. Down to the goal line. Centering pass knocked away. Put in front by Hyman, but nobody for the Oilers could settle it. Vegas clears the zone, and the penalty time expires.
More pressure. You can see it right off the bat. John Stevens has changed. They're gonna chase the Oilers a little bit on the PK.
And a whistle and a penalty.
Yeah, the Oilers.
With a minute 32 to go in the second period and a 5-1 Knights lead. Slashing the call against Edmonton.
Leon Draisaitl.
So the Knights will go back to the power play for the remainder of the second period unless any additional goals are scored. Whitecloud from Smith and Haig, Eichel from McNabb, Stevenson from Waugh and Martinez. So several players have registered their first point of the playoffs. Haig, McNabb, and Martinez, their first points. First goals of the playoffs for Whitecloud and for Marchessault, who has 2. So several Golden Knights get involved in the offense, who had not prior in the postseason.
And the PK is 1 for 1.
Indeed it is. Oilers in the playoffs are now 14 for 26.
That's correct.
All the goals today are at even strength. Knights win the draw. Pietrangelo shot blocked in the slot. Toward the right wing. Smith going to it, but he's pushed off the puck. Oilers clear down. Marchessault's first and second. Whitecloud's first. Eichel's fifth. Stevenson's sixth. And Chandler has the most goals of any night here in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Carlson, nifty to maneuver to gain the zone, got through McLeod over to the left wing side. Rim around, Smith to Waugh, the right half wall. Tried to tap it back to Pietrangelo, but he was challenged on the right side wall. Final minute of the period brought to you by Credit One. Puck came across to Carlson. He'll track it back to the neutral zone. Knights tag up, back in they go. Down the left wall, Carlson, smothered along the boards. Free puck comes to the Edmonton Oilers' possession. They'll dump it in. 40 seconds to go in the period. Aiden Hill slows it up for Pietrangelo.
William Karlsson doesn't have any gaudy statistics tonight, but he's had his skating legs, and he's been very good.
Stevenson charges at the right wing. Hands it off to Stone across the line. In the middle, Eichel kicked it to his stick, skates to the right wing circle, swings it back up top, missed everybody. Made a blind pass. Theodore was nowhere near where Jack made the play. Theodore gets the handoff from Aiden Hill. Theodore ahead for Stone, across the line, floats it right wing, Marchessault. Into the right corner, Eichel. Checked along the boards, 4 seconds to go. Oilers cleared out. That'll do it for the period. Knights get 3 goals in the second period. 5 consecutive goals in the game. They lead the Oilers 5-1 at the end of 2 periods of play. Power play time carries into the third, 28 seconds. And in relief of injured Laurent Brossoit, Aiden Hill is 13 for 13.
We're going to speak to Zach Whitecloud. We'll see if I can do better this time. The last time we had Zach on was during Game 1, and he said to me, Gary, I don't want to be rude. My wife and daughter were listening, and they said, Gary, he wanted to be rude. It's quite a good exchange.
Well, you asked him a question, and you asked if he agreed, and he happened to disagree. That's okay. That's why we asked the questions.
Exactly. I talked to him later the next day in the dressing room. We chat about it, and I told him he thought it was quite hilarious.
That's why we ask open-ended questions.
Yeah, for sure. We try.
In fact, I wish more often we would get some disagreements, so you could get to know what the guys really think. So, again, the goals for the Knights today, Marchessault for Michael, Marchessault for Michael again, both in the first, then Whitecloud from Smith and Haig, then Eichel from McNabb, then Stevenson from Waugh and Martinez. And that does not include a goal that was taken off the board because of a successful coach's challenge by Jay Woodcroft. And that would have been Waugh from Martinez. Does not count, but Vegas scored seconds later anyway. So Zach Whitecloud, 5 goals in the regular season, and now he has 4 career playoff goals, 47 career playoff games for Zach Whitecloud. Again, the injury to Laurent Brossoit happened at 11:44 of the first period. Brossoit had given up 1 goal on 4 shots, made an initial save, and then trying to make a rebound on Connor McDavid, apparently injured. And went down, did not get up, did not put any weight on his left skate as he went off. Needed assistance from teammates to get off the ice. Aiden Hill came on to replace him and has been perfect ever since. Hill did play 20 minutes in Game 2 in relief of Brossoit after he gave up 5 goals. Aiden Hill in the regular season, 16-7-1 in 25 starts. Again, we're standing by for Zach Whitecloud, who now has 3 points in the playoffs, all in this series, 1 goal and 2 assists. Played over 20 minutes last game, including that fight, as Gary mentioned at the end of the game. That was with Cleve Costin. Let's head on downstairs to the Knights dressing room as we welcome defenseman Zach Whitecloud to the broadcast. Hi, Zach. Dan and Gary in the booth. Thanks for coming by. You guys have opened up a 4-goal lead. What do you like about the way your team has played tonight?
I think just taking care of the puck in all 3 zones. Obviously defending first. Obviously when you take care of your own zone first, things tend to take care of themselves up the ice. So keep staying consistent with that. Keep playing the way that we know how to play and what makes us successful. And obviously stay disciplined.
You know, the last time we were in a situation like this, you were trailing by this margin and things got kind of ugly. You actually ended up getting in a fight. How important is discipline for the Golden Knights in the third?
Obviously, it's huge. You got to be aware of, obviously coming from that situation last game. So, obviously we got to, as a group, we got to handle it the right way. And that doesn't mean take your foot off the gas. You keep playing the right way, keep playing disciplined hockey, and I think obviously first and foremost, if you play again the right way, things take care of themselves in the end, right? So, keep doing things the right way and keep moving forward.
Great shot on your goal, but some real nice chemistry first between you and Riley Smith. Take us through that, please, Zach.
I just tried to get across the blue line. Originally, I was thinking shot. Obviously in the second period, you want to try and keep them in their end as long as possible with the long change, and getting pucks and creating traffic around their net is one of the ways to do that. And I wasn't able to see a lane, so I saw Smitty coming up the wall, and with the kind of creative player he is, just trying to find space for him, maybe clear a few guys. And obviously, I think when we got moving up top, I think a lot of caused a little confusion for their guys, and that created some space for me to walk down, and I didn't see much around the net, and I saw a clear lane, so I just fired away.
Perfectly placed. With the goal for Zach Whitecloud, our guest. Zach, thank you.
All right, thanks for having me on this.
Whitecloud, 4 career playoff goals in 47 games. This year, in 8 games, 1 goal, 2 assists. All 3 points have come in this series. After 2 periods in Game 3, Golden Knights 5, Oilers 1. By the way, Game 4 of the series, day after tomorrow, Wednesday here at Edmonton. That game is 7 o'clock Pacific time. 7 Pacific. Today it was a 5:30 start Pacific time. Only a 1-hour difference here. Edmonton is in Mountain Time. Though it's just 1 longitudinal degree east of Vegas, it's almost due north. Different time zone. So last night, coming back from dinner, it was like 9:30, and it was still light outside here. Felt like the middle of the summer.
Yeah, I've lived in northwestern Ontario, where it's north, and 10 o'clock at night, you can still finish your last hole of golf and see where your shots go. And then living in Winnipeg for a long time on the big lake, the sun comes up at like 4:30 in the morning and it doesn't go down till 10 at night. It's a nice long day. It's a good place to live for that.
Knights will be here tomorrow. We don't know officially if they'll practice or not, but then, of course, game 7 o'clock Pacific time Wednesday. Right now, it's a 5-1 Golden Knights lead headed to the second intermission. Presented by Dollar Loan Center, this is the Stanley Cup Playoffs on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
With your choice of select sandwich, nugs, fries, and a drink, Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag is your go-to. Your nugget wingman. Your hot and crispy fry co-pilot.
Just like us. We're like the bag boys.
What?
Bag boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we bring your food?
For a deal you can count on, bet on Biggie and choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Bag boys.
U.S. price and participation may vary. Includes choice of double-stacked JBC or crispy chicken sandwich with 4-piece nugs, junior fry, and small soft drink. Third-party delivery pricing may be higher.
Listen up! Your share at winning over $500,000 in free fuel and products is just a tap away with the Terrible Social House app.
Yes!
With a qualifying purchase at the pump or in-store, you can shop, spin, and win directly on your phone. Win free products that you can redeem instantly in-store, or if you're feeling lucky, you could land on free fuel towards your next fill-up. Shop, spin, and win. Download and play today. Terribles. Deliberately different since 1959. Go to terribles.com for more details.
I'm a talking gopher, here to encourage you to buy insurance. Because you should always listen to the advice of spokes animals. After all, who knows more about protecting your home and car than an articulate gopher like me? So let's get down to it.
This spokes animal has been interrupted by AAA Insurance. With affordable auto and home insurance, plus America's most recommended roadside, AAA doesn't need talking gophers because we offer coverage confidence. Visit AAA.com for details and choose coverage confidence. AAA. Outsmart life.
Attention Knights fans! Are you looking for the perfect spot to watch the playoffs? Look no further than Betfred at Mohegan Sun Sportsbook. With a $25 wager, you'll be entered for a chance to win lower-level tickets to upcoming playoff games. Join us for the ultimate watch party experience, filled with excitement, energy, and of course, hockey. Head over to the Betfred at Mohegan Sportsbook. Place your bets and let the games begin. See you there. Must be 21 years of age or older. Please game responsibly.
You know, a lot of lawyers who advertise here don't even live here. If they say Nevada, they're not from around here. If they think our capital is Las Vegas, they're not from around here. I'm Richard Harris, and I am from Nevada. I grew up here. I went to school here. I raised my family here. No one knows Nevada like we do. If you've been injured, call me, Richard Harris, of the Richard Harris Law Firm. 444-4444, just in case.
With the Smiths app, shopping online with pickup and delivery is the same as shopping in-store. Same low prices, same personalized deals, same rewards on the same high-quality items like Honeycrisp apples and pasta sauce with no hidden fees or markups. It's one small click for groceries, one big win for busy families everywhere. Start your cart today at smithsfoodanddrug.com. Smiths, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Now, here's Ryan Wallace with the Intermission Report on the Golden Knights Radio Network.
The second intermission is presented by Barry's Downtown Prime at Circle Las Vegas. The Golden Knights up 5-1 on the Edmonton Oilers after 2 periods of play. Taking a look at the highlights in that second period, the Golden Knights managed the push early from the Oilers in the second and then started to find some rhythm in the offensive zone. Riley Smith would make a great handoff to Zach Whitecloud, who ripped his first of the postseason.
Banks it out high for Whitecloud. The righty returns it to Smith, popping out high. Smith almost ran into a couple of Oilers, dropped it off. Whitecloud, he scores from the right wing. Zach Whitecloud, and the Knights take a 3-1 lead.
Zach Whitecloud from Riley Smith and Nick Hague, 7:25 of the second period, made it 3-1 Vegas. Just about 5 minutes later, Jack Eichel picked up a puck. Evan Bouchard fell over, and Eichel ended Stuart Skinner's night by beating him with a wicked wrist shot.
Now McNabb using the far wall, off the shelf. Eichel coming out. One of the Oilers goes down. It's a 3-on-1. Eichel shooting. He scores! Perfectly placed wrister, low on the long side, and the Oilers give up 2 goals in the second period and now trail 4-1.
Eichel's 5th of the postseason from Braden McNabb, 12:03 of the second period, made it 4-1 Vegas. And then Chandler Stevenson scored to extend the lead to make it 5-1.
You slow it down, and it looks more egregious than it was in real time, I suppose. Juan now threads it in front. They score anyway! Stevenson! And now the Knights lead 5-1 with 2:47 to go in the second period.
Sixth goal of the postseason for Chandler Stevenson from Nick Waugh and Alec Martinez. 17-13 of the second period made it 5-1 Vegas, and that's where we stand after 2. Out-of-town scores are presented by Betfred. Visit Betfred at Mohegan Sun Sportsbook inside the Virgin Hotel. This is the only game in the NHL tonight, but a pair of Game 4s go tomorrow, the Devils and the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes up 2-1 in that series, and then the Kraken and the Stars. Seattle is up 2-1 in that series. The Golden Knights Express is operating now to get you to and from the Fortress. Fees are only $4 round trip with stops all over the valley. For more information, visit rtcsnv.com today. We're back with more on the Intermission Report, presented by Dollar Loan Center. It's the Stanley Cup playoffs on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct. I let in the sun rays, but less of the heat stays. Universal Windows Direct. I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct. Universal Windows Direct.
Without a license 77650.
T-Mobile keeps you connected to your Vegas Golden Knights. Whether you're cheering for your favorite player at the Fortress or watching highlights in the air with in-flight Wi-Fi on us, get coverage beyond the expected. T-Mobile keeps you connected to the hat tricks, dirty dangles, and barn burners this season. Switch to T-Mobile now and stay connected to the Knights all season long. Go, Knights, go!
Coverage not available in some areas. Select U.S. airline in-flight Wi-Fi and international roaming are available, included in qualifying plans. See T-Mobile.com/travel.
Hey, Golden Knights fans! Luck is overflowing at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, Southern California's home of huge prizes and jackpots. Stay at our 4-star resort and experience world-class gaming, dining, and entertainment like never before. This March, don't miss your chance to win a 2023 Maserati Levante GT or up to $100,000 every Thursday. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Silver State Schools Credit Union opened its first branch in the Las Vegas community 70 years ago. We're proud to say that for the last 70 years, we've been committed to our members and making their financial dreams a reality.
People over profit, Silver State Schools Credit Union.
Become a member today and have a financial partner for life.
By Member's Choice, this institution is not federally insured. Shares insured up to $250,000 by ASI. Full details at silverstatecu.com.
There's sports betting, and then there's Circa Las Vegas, an adults-only sports watching nirvana. Now you can watch up to 19 games at the world's largest sports book on a 78 million pixel, 3-story mega screen. Plus, it's always spectator season at America's largest pool amphitheater, Stadium Swim. Stadium Swim is open 365 days a year and features all sports on an epic 143-foot screen. Book your reservation at CircaLasVegas.com. Circa Las Vegas. This is sports the way it should be.
We're about to start the third period, but first, here's Ryan Wallace with the intermission wrap-up on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
The Vegas Nighthawks second season is underway at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson. Don't miss your chance to bring the family out to a game and catch the excitement of the Indoor Football League. Visit NighthawksFootball.com for details. It's the intermission report. The Golden Knights up 5-1 on the Edmonton Oilers after 2 periods of play. Stats of the period presented by the UPS Store, your locally owned print and business services center. Shots 11-10 in favor of the Golden Knights. Shot attempts 21-19 Vegas. Scoring chances 10-7 Vegas. And high danger chances in the second period 5-0 in favor of the Golden Knights. All situations according to Natural Stat Trick. Hits 38-21 Edmonton. Vegas 0-for-3 on the power play. Edmonton 0-for-1 on the power play. The Golden Knights with 14 giveaways, 2 takeaways, and 11 block shots. Edmonton 5 giveaways, 4 takeaways, and 10 block shots. For the Golden Knights, it's real simple. You got a 4-goal lead going into the third period. You don't want to give Edmonton any reason to feel good about their game, so you got to lock it down for 20 more minutes. Look to take a lead, but also do not give Edmonton anything to feel good about. Third period actions coming up next. Dan and Gary, they've got the call. Presented by Dollar Loan Center. It's the Stanley Cup playoffs on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Experience the time of your life at Circa Resort and Casino in Las Vegas. Live it up at the world's largest sports book, Circa Sports. Get loose and get loud with all sports, all seasons at Stadium Swim. Take in the $1 million views at our Rooftop Lounge Legacy Club. Go big and go all night with our luxurious rooms and suites. Book the time of your life today. CircaLasVegas.com.
Imagine if your everyday shopping allowed you to earn points towards a weekend in wine country. A round of golf, tickets to exclusive events, or a new hockey jersey. Through the Foley Food and Wine Society app, members earn points for everyday purchases that they can redeem for everything from a baseball cap to a trip to New Zealand. The Foley Food and Wine Society, the luxury lifestyle community that combines life's greatest passions, world-class wines, exquisite cuisine, and amazing experiences.
Jack Daniels has always made whiskey, and if they have it their way, they always will. But there's one thing Jack can't make more of: moments. Those are on us to create. You see, hockey fans, we only get one shot at this thing called life. So let's make sure we're making the most of every moment, whether it's showing up for our team or sipping a glass of Jack while cheering at the radio. Don't let a single moment go to waste. Make it count. Jack Daniels.
Tennessee whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Jack Daniel Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels and Old Number 7 are registered trademarks. Copyright 2022 Jack Daniels. All rights reserved.
The playoffs are here, and Golden Knights fans can discover why BetMGM is the king of sportsbooks. Download the BetMGM app today and make every playoff game mean more than ever. Go for the goal with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the NHL and the Vegas Golden Knights.
BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 plus to wager. Nevada only. Please gamble responsibly. For help, please call 1-800-522-4700. MGMResorts.com/GameSense.
Hi, I'm David Wise, three-time Olympic medalist and proud Nevadan. I'm a registered donor. Did you know that more than 100,000 people in America are waiting on a life-saving transplant? I support Nevada Donor Network's efforts to raise awareness on organ, eye, and tissue donation. One heroic donor can save and heal up to 75 lives. Everyone has the power to be someone's hero. Join us at wearenevadans.org.
Back to the Knights versus the Oilers in their Stanley Cup playoff series on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network with Dan Duva and Gary Lawless.
All right, but ringside at Rogers Place in Edmonton, we head to the third. Vegas 5, Oilers 1 in Game 3. Series tied 1 apiece. Knights start the third on the power play, 28 seconds on a carryover minor to Leon Draisaitl. I'm Dan Duva with Golden Knights insider Gary Lawless. Gary is brought to us by Findlay Honda of Henderson.
Well, we'll be walking tonight, Dan. The hotel's just across the street, but if we were at home, I'd be looking forward to getting into my Findlay Honda of Henderson, listening to the post-game show on the drive home. You can get a Honda, a brand new one, or a gently used one. It's not the phrase they use. Anyways, go see them. Findlay Honda of Henderson.
Knights in white, Oilers in blue, underway in the third. Oilers send it on down, but it sails into the screen behind goaltender Aiden Hill. He's down to our right, and Stuart Skinner replaced by Jack Campbell. He is down to our left. Imagine this, Gary. How often do you see both sides go to their number 2 goaltender in the same playoff game?
Yeah.
Different reasons, of course. Brossoit injured at 11:44 of the first for the Knights. And right now, Aiden Hill in line for his first career Stanley Cup playoffs win in his second appearance. Both have been in relief. Vegas wins a left circle draw. Power play down to 16 seconds. Pietrangelo for Eichel, left circle. Righty backhands it out high. Misses Pietrangelo. Alex had started to step over to the left. Pass went to his right. All the way back it goes. 5 seconds on the power play. Pietrangelo coming ahead.
Bruce Cassidy is flailing his arms on the bench right now.
In come the Knights. A right wing shot sails through the net mouth and wide. Out to the left point, kept by Shea Theodore. Cut off by the Oilers in the slot. And out they come from left to right. So Vegas's brief carryover power play unsuccessful. There have been no power play goals in the game. The only goal that was not 5-on-5 out of the 6 was a 4-versus-4 goal. All year, the Knights have not allowed a 4-versus-4 goal. In come the Knights. Carlson gets it on down, but he is outnumbered. Next wave is Riley Smith on the forecheck. Oilers break through it. Ekholm needles the pass through. Oilers across the line. In the middle of the drive, saved by Hill. Secures it down in the butterfly. What a look for the defenseman, Philip Broberg. 7th defenseman doesn't get a whole heck of a lot of ice time. Under 7 minutes in Game 2. But the lead pass, Ekholm And then Broberg to the outside, got a return feed straight on from the slot, and Hill makes the save.
Yeah, Edmonton has had a number of odd man rushes. It's one area of the game where Vegas hasn't been great. And you think about it, they scored the first goal, and then Draisaitl had a really good look. Could have made it 2-0, but a great save from Laurent Brossoit. That could have really changed the complexion of this game.
McLeod against Watt for the draw. Stalemate, pulled loose by Fogle. Out to the line. And across to the right, Bouchard shoots, tipped wide right. What a playoffs for Evan Bouchard. 14 points here in the Stanley Cup playoffs. And on the power play, 12 points. Leading the postseason. Here's Colasar trying to get the puck out towards center. Bouchard cut it off. Pass attempt blocked. It breaks the stick of Carrier. And now a drive. Fought off by Hill. Ryan McLeod, the lefty, found the loose puck in the right circle. Carrier couldn't do much. He had no stick. Otherwise, he might have reached in and forced that trajectory wide, but it did deflect off Hill and out of play. Both sides will change up.
Well, Vegas needs to find their legs here, Dan, and start to establish some zone pressure.
Looked like Braden McNabb got most of that drive.
Yeah. Yep.
Last game, Alec Martinez led everybody with 4 block shots. Nobody else even had 3 for either team. Block shots today coming into the period. Not a ton. 11 for Vegas and 10 for the Oilers. Add 1 to the Knights' ledger right there. Vegas coming ahead after a D-zone face-off win. Knights get it on down. Amadio for Carlson, and then Smith in the left corner. Came out to Martinez, pinching down the left half wall. Back down to the corner. Stretch pass on the breakout. Knocked down. Another try to the Vegas line. McDavid lost it. And Pietrangelo back to Martinez near side of his own zone. Plays it through center. Carlson chasing after it left wing. Vinny Desharnais played it first. Stretch pass up the right side. Misses Draisaitl. It is in icing against the Oilers.
Now the Oilers are going to look for home runs for the next little while. They're down 4.
We talked a little bit about face-offs in the first periods. Yeah. Oilers did control the face-off battle in the first period today. They won 12 out of the 19, 63%. But in the second period, Gary, Vegas won 15 out of 22. Oilers only won 7 draws in the second period. More puck possession for the Knights, leading to 3 goals. And it would have been a 4th if not for that coach's challenge, which took one of Vegas's goals off the board. Knights get a neutral zone takeaway. Marchessault in with Barbashev and Eichel. Marchessault put a backhander to the trapezoid. Eichel is on it. Oilers take it away. Up the near side come the Oilers. Draisaitl spins away from pressure, drops it off. McDavid through the right circle, poked away. Nicholas Hague knocked it free. Oilers get it back, right side. Kane's drive blocked. Eichel in the way, still in the zone left wing. Kulak from the left point, rims it behind. McDavid and Draisaitl are down low. Now in the right circle. Draisaitl feeds the middle, broken up. Still controlled. Ekholm shoots, rattles away into the right corner. We're 3 minutes into the third period. Vegas leads 5-1 in Game 3. Series tied 1-1. Oilers continue the prowl. Eichel breaks up a pass, put it through center. It misses Marchessault. And it'll be an icing. Now that's an example right there, Gary, where the Knights could do better to dig in, so to speak, and make sure that that puck comes out of the zone. Eichel makes the play. Marchessault could do more to knock that puck down after it comes out of the zone. He puts his blade out along the wall. Puck was moving quick, I understand that, but still you could do more to get in the way of the puck and make sure that you get the puck out and ultimately dump it in. Managing the game, managing the puck with a 4-goal lead in a playoff game.
100%.
Jonathan has 2 goals today. Eichel has a goal today. But as you said, it was not the most impressive power play to start the third period, and it almost gave the Oilers some juice because of the Knights' inability to make smart choices with the man advantage. Oilers win a right circle face-off. It goes to the corner. Knights get it there. Hague for Barbashev couldn't clear. Hyman's pass broken up by Marchessault. Charging after the puck. Marchessault tried to swim around Hyman, but he could not get to it. Oilers take it back in their own zone. Here's defenseman Cody Ceci for Edmonton. Oilers have just 18 shots in the game after 7 in the first, 10 in the second, and 1 here in the third. Golden Knights pressure at the Oilers line. Howden was surrounded by Oilers. Looked for sure like he got hooked. No call. Looked like he got hooked again by Bjugstad after the puck went away. Knights cover the loose puck in their own zone. Theodore left wing for Stone. Works to the slot. Feeds right circle a drive on the backhand from Carrier. It deflects away to the near side boards. Comes to the neutral zone.
Short of blood, I can almost guarantee you Vegas is not getting the next power play.
Theodore deep in his own zone. Played it out towards center. Off a Vegas stick. Oilers dump it back in. Hill waiting for it behind his goal. McNabb there to help out. Up the far wall, William Karlsson near his bench. Across the red line to the Oilers line. Backhands it rink wide left. Smith had to reach out with his right skate to knock it down. Otherwise it would have gone behind him. Smith controls on the right half wall. Right corner, William Karlsson escapes to the trapezoid. Tried to lower his left shoulder and turn in front, but Bouchard knocked the puck off his stick. Played up the wall to the line. Martinez shoots. Glove save, Campbell. But he holds on. Again, Jack Campbell, the 31-year-old, has come on in relief of the starter Skinner. Campbell in the regular season, 21, 9, and 4. Stuart Skinner had 29 wins. Campbell, 21 wins. But Skinner, the younger of the two, by a difference of 7 years, has been the go-to guy here in the playoffs. Campbell did get one win in the first round against the Kings. Played 50 minutes in relief, an overtime victory for the Oilers against LA. They had 3 overtime games in the first round. Oilers win a D-zone draw. So it's Jack Campbell in his 16th career playoff appearance. His record in the postseason, 7-8. Right now he is not going to factor into the decision. Hay cuts off a centering pass in front of Aiden Hill, who does stand to earn today's win. Hill entered in a 1-1 tie at 11:44 of the first period. And he has given up nothing. With 14:45 to go in the third, Vegas leads 5-1. 2 in the first, 3 in the second. Neither side has scored here in the third. Oilers across the line. Barbashev reached around and stole it for the Knights. Barbashev ahead from Marchessault. Barbashev shoots. Blocker save, Campbell to his right. Along the left wall. Marchessault trying to find the puck. It came to the line from McNabb. He managed to keep it in. Off Eichel. Marchessault back to the left for Eichel. Here are the boards. The righty comes up the wall. Eichel goes rink wide right from the circle. Theodore shoots. Saved by Campbell. Kulak takes a spill in the crease. And McNabb going right to the net as well. Barbashev was in there, and he's the guy who knocked over Kulak. And then Barbashev got hit after the whistle.
As much of that as they can get from Shea Theodore in the third period is a good thing, because he hasn't been himself so far in this series. It's just been he's such an impactful player when he's going well, and he's been middle of the road. And Shea can be a lot more than that.
Gary, I'm not sure that Chandler Stevenson is available right now. I saw him get a puck, I think, in the face earlier. We saw Carrier take a shift in his spot. And now we see Karlsson with Howden and Stone on the ice right here. Stone yanks it out high from Martinez. Right wall, Pietrangelo shoots. A headhunter misses the net. Off the near boards, up the wall. It stays in the zone. Howden on the left side. Pinched off. Howden knocked over. Oilers clear the zone. Under 14 minutes to go in the third. Vegas leads 5-1 in Game 3. Knights led the series 1-0. 6-4 victory in the opening game of the series. Oilers responded with a 5-1 win in Game 2. And now the Knights leading 5-1 in the third period here.
And Nick Waugh in between Amadio and Karlsson, Smith right here.
The Oilers send it down. That misses the net. It's an icing. And Vegas will get another offensive zone draw. So you just saw Howden Karlsson at center with Stone. Kind of bump it up to centerman there with Stevenson unavailable. The benefit of the Knights having players like Howden, a centerman who plays the wing. Oilers win the D-zone draw this time. It's cleared out. Watt gets the head pass from Whitecloud. Across to the left wing, Smith into the near circle for Amadio. To the line, Hagel, a rip that goes wide of the net. That was a big blast from Haig. And assist today, still looking for his first playoff goal this year. Does have one career playoff goal. This is 18th game. That was a great look for Nick. 7 minutes gone. 13 minutes to go, third period. Vegas leads 5-1. Puck comes across the Vegas line. Yamamoto put it in front. Bounces across to the left wall, Nugent-Hopkins. And now from the left corner, a centering pass knocked down side of the net. It ends up in the corner. Amadio and Barbashev reaching for it. Bounces the other way. Draisaitl right corner. Top of the circle, Nurse out in front. Trying to redirect. Tipped on, save. Rebound to the outside right wing. Nurse right point. Half wall Draisaitl. To the point again, Nurse. Pass attempt blocked. Draisaitl keeps it in the zone. Fighting for the puck alongside Nicholas Waugh, who clears it out with help from Amadio. Hoping for Barbashev, would have been a one-on-one. Puck didn't get there. Oilers dump it in and go for a change. Line changes brought to you by William Hill.
A pretty low event third period so far, and that's exactly what the Golden Knights want.
Here comes Jack Eichel, motoring left circle, trying to pull and shoot from a sharp angle on the left, but he was stripped to the puck. Now comes out high, poked to the neutral zone. Barbashev prudently hands it backwards to Theodore. Otherwise, Klim Kostin might have made a play on it. Knights try to dump it in, but Evander Kane cuts the puck off at the Oilers' line. Turns up ice. Lefty comes through the center logo. Tried to send it in from center. Went off of Theodore, who recovers the puck behind his goal. Starts it ahead on the near wing. Bouncing around in the slot. In the right circle, Oilers get it. On the right wing. Kostin breaking through the right circle. Stood up by Howden. Strips the puck away. Brett Howden looks across to the right. He's got Theodore up to the red line. He dumps it in.
You just mentioned Ivan Barbashev a bunch of that last shift. He's had a really good game for the Golden Knights tonight. We'll go back to that pickup by Kelly McCrimmon. Crucial.
He did not get an assist on either goal in the first period, though he could have had assists on both of them. We'll see if that gets reviewed after the game. Both goals were Marchessault from Eichel, but Barbashev could have the second assist on both. In the series, Barbashev with 3 goals. In the playoffs overall, 4 goals and 6 points. Officially nothing today, as of now. 10:42 to go in the third. Vegas 5, Edmonton 1. Knights got a neutral zone steal, but then Carlson was stripped by Derek Ryan. Pulled back by Alec Martinez for the Knights. One of several Vegas players getting his first playoff points here today. Martinez played it out. Oilers send it back in. Tie-up is in the trapezoid. Kane locked up with Martinez. Still fighting for it. Pietrangelo in there too. Stone comes in, pulls it away. Looked like Stone got hooked, but as you said, Gary, it's unlikely the Knights are going to draw any penalties here. From the left wall, Carlson put it in front for Smith. It was knocked away as he came down the slot. Stone picks McDavid's pocket. Stone on the right, feeds Smith. Forced to veer away to the right wing side. Carlson in the right corner. Back to Smith, off his stick and out high. Theodore pokes it down into the corner, but Carlson was knocked to his rear end, so he couldn't make a play on the puck. Oilers take it back. Halfway through the third period, 5-1 Golden Knights. Again, we have no official word on Chandler Stevenson, but we've not seen him for a good chunk of this third period. From the left corner, it's a centering pass that went through the blue ice untouched. Ekholm drive right wing. That came up and got McNabb out high. It trickles toward the goal. Swept aside by Aiden Hill into the far corner. Oilers on it. Theodore jams it up the boards. Oilers get it there. Cross to the right side. Kulak shoots. Angled high by Hill. Out of play.
Shea Theodore's been good in his own zone in this period.
And that brings us to a timeout with 9:13 left in the third. Golden Knights 5, Oilers 1. We'll be right back. Presented by Dollar Loan Center. You're listening to the Stanley Cup Playoffs on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Stay up to date with the latest from the NHL and the Vegas Golden Knights here on Fox Sports Las Vegas, 98.9 FM and 1340 AM KKGK Las Vegas.
Farhan Naqvi with Naqvi Injury Law. Imagine you've been injured in an accident. Now, do you want an assembly line law firm that treats you like a number and settles early for easy money? Hell no. You want an attorney who does everything in his power to translate knowledge and experience into big bucks in your pocket. Call me now for a free consultation at 702-INJURED.
If you've been hurt, Naqvi is the word. Call 702-INJURED.
The playoffs are here, and Golden Knights fans can discover why BetMGM is the king of sportsbooks. Download the BetMGM app today and make every playoff game mean more than ever. Go for the goal with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the NHL and the Vegas Golden Knights.
BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 plus to wager. Nevada only. Please gamble responsibly. For help, please call 1-800-522-4700. MGMResorts.com/GameSense.
I'm Shea Theodore, a defenseman for the Vegas Golden Knights and a cancer survivor. Cancer can strike anyone at any moment. For me, finding it early was key. You can tilt the ice in your favor with the game changers at Comprehensive. Learn to self-screen, get checked. Early detection saves lives. It saved mine. Comprehensive Cancer Centers. Defend yourself.
Back to more Vegas Golden Knights Stanley Cup playoff action with Dan Duba and Gary Lawler.
Zappos.com is an official partner of the Golden Knights. Check out Zappos.com today. 5-1 Vegas in Game 3. Just about 9 minutes to go. Pietrangelo has the puck behind the Vegas net. Starts at right wing. Far side in front of the benches. Carrier carries it up to the line where the puck just fell flat. Knights lost it. Puck went across the line and then back in. It was nearly an offside. Oilers take it anyhow. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins sets up Evan Bouchard. One of the Knights goes down. Bouchard comes in. Pietrangelo picks him up and forces a shot attempt wide. Behind the goal. Wide with Pietrangelo. They lose it. A shot rising over the net. Hill challenging Nugent-Hopkins. Deflected the puck over the top of the cage. That ought to go as the 19th shot for the Oilers against Hill. And if it does, it would be 19 for 19 for Aidenson's coming on in relief of Lauren Brossois. Lower body injury. About 12 minutes into the game.
That's a tough shift for Alex Pietrangelo. He fell. He popped back up, got the puck, and just shoveled it right in front of the net. So it ends up on Nugent-Hopkins' stick, and he can't finish.
Martinez reached in to help that shot go high, too. Eichel against Bjugstad for the draw. And the puck goes out of play. We'll do it again in the right circle. Bjugstad wins the draw. The Clouds drive. Deflected up and out of play. Another block shot for the Knights. No goals for either side here in the third. In the first, it was Marchessault from Eichel. Marchessault from Eichel again. In the second period, Whitecloud from Smith and from Haig. Then Eichel from McNabb. Then Stevenson from Waugh and Martinez. We've not seen Chandler Stevenson for a good chunk here in the third period. And mentioned earlier, I think he got a puck in the face. And we have multiple sources confirming that. We have not seen Chandler since that instance and went down the tunnel. Knights coming out of their own zone. Carlson starts it along for Amadio. Up to the Oilers line. Smith pulls and shoots, deflected high. Out of play.
Riley would love to find the range tonight. It doesn't matter that it's 5-1. He's the kind of guy that once he gets one, they seem to follow him around.
I mentioned that he had 2 goals and 2 assists in the final 2 games of the regular season. 4 points in 2 games against the Kraken. 1 was at home, 1 was on the road. And since then, no goals in the 8 playoff games the Knights have had. He does have an assist today. And for the Stanley Cup playoffs, he's got 5, but no goals. Riley remains the top point producer in Golden Knights playoff history. Smith is tied up behind the Oilers' goal after an Oilers control and a D-zone face-off. Knights fight for the puck on the far side. From the far side, around the rim to the near side, Oilers control. Across the line, McDavid looking left side. Draisaitl picks it up. He centers off of Hill, off of Carlson. A rebound, chipped on. Hill makes the save.
Jeez.
Hill reaching out, trying to make sure the puck did not come to his crease. There was nobody for the Oilers within 20 feet, but after it went off William Karlsson, Hyman pounced on the puck and created a rebound opportunity out of nothing. Hill made the save, and he gets the puck secured. 7:43 left, third period. Golden Knights 5, Oilers 1. We'll be right back. Presented by Dollar Loan Center. You're listening to the Stanley Cup Playoffs on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
With Power Shift by NV Energy, you have the power to reduce energy bills 10 to 25%. Whether that's free smart thermostat installations, free energy assessments, or free appliance upgrades for eligible customers, you have the power to save at your home or your business. Make a powerful change today and save for future generations. Make your power move at nvenergy.com/powershift.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the rewards program that loves it when you date night, bet the perfect parlay, lounge poolside, shiatsu, bottle service. Yeah, hit me. Shop till you drop. And then some. Earn and redeem on countless amazing experiences at MGM Resorts. This is MGM Rewards. Why be a guest when you can be a member? Visit MGMRewards.com for more. Earning and redemption limitations may apply to certain purchases in certain states.
Come one, come all! I have the best of everything solar! Step right up!
Are you tired and confused from all the solar companies from other states telling you they have the best?
Universal Solar Direct.
We are family owned. We live right here in Las Vegas. With your free consultation, you will find we have the exclusive 000. 0 out of pocket, 0 down payment, and exclusive 0 interest for 9 years. Make a local call.
Call 702-483-6900.
Nevada license 79863.
Back to more Vegas Golden Knights Stanley Cup playoff action with Dan Duva and Gary Lawler.
Hayden Hill has never recorded a Stanley Cup playoffs victory. He's never started a game. His first 2 Stanley Cup playoff appearances have come this week, both in relief. Last time he had a playoff win of any type, 2018 with the Tucson Roadrunners in the Calder Cup playoffs. He fights off a shot to his right. Now a rebound shot, another save by Hill to his right. Hill coming on in relief of an injured Laurent Brossoit back in the first period. Brossoit gave up 1 goal on 4 shots, and Hill remains perfect in net. Played parts of 4 different years in the American Hockey League, significantly in the AHL. Obviously played a game for Henderson this year. I'm not counting that. 4 significant American League seasons from 2017 to 2020 for Hayden Hill. 140 games, 68 wins. But only during one campaign did his club reach the Calder Cup playoffs. First round win against the San Jose Barracuda, but then lost in the second round against the Texas Stars. So Hill's record in that postseason was 4-5. Before that, got to go back to his junior career for playoff action. Oilers get the draw. Feed from the right across to the back door. McDavid looking for Draisaitl, but it was broken up and Vegas clears the zone. Gary, we also, as it relates to injury, saw Chandler Stevenson come back from the Knights dressing room. Got a puck in the face. Looked like Cody Ceci had chipped the puck right into Chandler's face. And we saw Chandler exit. But he came out during that last media timeout. Here's a whistle. Play stopped as the puck came across the Vegas blue line.
Could be a penalty against Vegas, I think.
Let's see.
Oh, no.
I think it's against the Oilers.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Edmonton penalty. Number 29 has a 2-minute minor for cross-checking.
Says Kyle Raymond, the referee.
Wow.
Vegas will go back to the power play. Draisaitl, second time in the box today. He knocked over.
Oh, yeah. He's going to the ground.
It's Barbashev.
And he cross-checks Barbashev as they're falling down. So it's just, Leon's frustrated and not allowed to do that. I'm surprised they called it, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Knights power play is 0 for 3. No shots on their 3 power plays. Oilers win the draw. Cody Ceci launches it down.
And I knew that, but now you say it out loud. It's just... Wow.
Pietrangelo ahead for Carlson. Across the red, backhands it into the zone. Intended for Smith. It was gloved out of the air. Back to center. It's kicked to the D zone by Carlson, finding Pietrangelo. Near the benches up the right side, he cranks it in. Around the rim, Barbashev. His stick lifted by Nugent Hopkins. Carlson takes the puck. High on the left side. Left wall, Nick Waugh. Works to the slot. Waugh shoots. Save. Rebound. Comes to the near side. Barbashev rims it around for Smith. At the right half wall. Smith saucers to Pietrangelo. Backhands it left wing. Carlson backhands it again out high. Pietrangelo to the right. One-timer. Save. Rebound. Chipped out of the zone.
Well, this already looks way better. I know you want to put all your skill guys out. If they're not going to shoot the puck, put other people.
Yeah, this is the new look second unit. Again, they moved Pietrangelo and Smith to this group. Marchessault and Theodore to the other group, joining Eichel, Stone, Stevenson. They've changed it up now with 45 seconds on the power play. Under 6 minutes to go in the third period. Vegas 5, Oilers 1. Edmonton dumps it down. Hill plays the puck behind. Thought about a forward pass, but then had the Cloud charging in, so he twisted it behind the goal. Knights coming to center. Stone drops it backward. Here's Jack Eichel across the red. Now across the blue to Stone, who taps it back to Eichel. Stevenson checked off behind. In the left corner, Marchessault to it. He's got 2 goals today. Out high for Theodore. Across to the right for Jack Eichel. Creeps in. Put it to the side of the goal. Marchessault trying to put a backhander on at close range. Campbell makes the save. Big Vinny Desharnais stood right in front of Jonathan Marchessault. After a couple of shots, Desharnais just shoved Jonathan away from the crease.
Well, again, there's another. Waugh has a real good look. Gets a shot. Campbell makes a good save. And then another shot from Riley Smith that gets to Campbell. At least 3 shots on this power play, whereas you said leading into it, 0 on the first 3 power plays. This has been way better.
Knights change it up. Howden between Carrier and Colasar. Howden gets tossed. McDavid wins it against Colasar. Oilers can't clear. Martinez checked at the blue line. Oilers clear. Colasar cut it off. Knights tag up and go back in. 2-1-0. Draisaitl's penalty released. The Knights are 0 for 4. Power plays brought to you by SunPower, today's energy store. Now a penalty coming to the Knights. A tripping call. Howden in his own zone tripped Connor McDavid. And this will be the second Oilers power play today.
Vegas penalty. Number 21 has a 2-minute minor for tripping.
Oilers' earlier power play was in the midst of a Vegas power play, so they played 4-on-4. Vegas scored a goal, and then there was an abbreviated man advantage of, I believe, 47 seconds. And this will be a full 2-minute power play, barring additional penalty when we come back. 5 minutes left in the third. Vegas 5, Edmonton 1. Presented by Dollar Loan Center. This is the Stanley Cup Playoffs on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
UMC, your hometown hospital since 1931, is proud to partner with our hometown team, the Vegas Golden Knights. As the team's exclusive hospital provider, we stand ringside, ready to keep our Golden Knights in top shape, just as we stand by our community with the highest level of care in the state. It's UMC's commitment to excellence for everyone in our hometown. Visit us online at umcsn.com.
Chuck, I know it's super easy, but can you walk our listeners through the process of getting a signature loan at Dollar Loan Center?
You'll just need a couple things. Bring along your state-issued ID, recent pay stub, and a few pieces of mail to prove where you live. And if you're getting a loan online at don'tbebroke.com, you can scan and upload all your documents right to our members area.
Sounds easy. How long does the whole process take?
For a new customer, all this takes around 30 minutes, and you're out the door cash in hand. And your first week's interest is on us.
That was Chuck. And to celebrate 25 years in business, he's offering free loans to all new customers. No fee to apply and a week of free interest. We have over 50 locations. Apply over the phone or online at don'tbebroke.com. Don't forget, your first loan is free in 2023 at the DLC.
Free loan means if you pay off your loan in 1 week or less, the interest is free. You are still required to repay the principal amount. Licensed by Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Customer must meet minimum loan qualifications. To review loan qualifications, visit us at don'tbebroke.com. Certain limitations may apply. Loans are subject to approval.
Back to more Vegas Golden Knights Stanley Cup playoff action with Dan Duba and Gary Lawless.
Oilers get their second power play of the game. With 5 minutes to go in the third, Knights up 5-1. From the draw, puck squirts in front to the near side. And Riley Smith gets to it first, sends it the length of the ice. And Jack Campbell will set it up for the Oilers breaking out. Here's Bouchard. He's got 12 power play points here in this postseason. Ends up on the far side. Smith reaches in. Pietrangelo over to help out too. Now Bouchard straight on. 2 points last game. Here's a left wing shot, save. Rebound blocked by McNabb. Loose in the middle, McDavid helps it out for Bouchard. He winds, passes right at the goal line, off the outside of the post from Nugent Hopkins. Along the near boards, minute 20 on the Oilers power play. Carlson was knocked over. Draisaitl gets it, top of the right circle. Draisaitl with 13 goals here in the playoffs. Nothing today. Loose puck comes in front, side of the net, a shot, saved by Hill. Rebound up the slot, extra pass, Draisaitl. Oh, Hill dove and got a piece of it. Comes out high for Bouchard. He barely keeps it in the zone. Straight on. He shoots, saved by Hill. Rebound, he punches it away. He lost his goal stick as well. Sent to the line. He gets his stick back. Oilers still in the zone. Left wing shot blocked. McDavid let it rip. It did not get near the cage. Out high Bouchard. McDavid on the left. Pietrangelo picks him up. In the middle of the ice, Nugent Hopkins to the right side, Draisaitl. Now Bouchard shoots, blocked to the middle. Vegas clears the zone. William Karlsson sends it all the way down. 30 seconds left on the power play.
They're more aggressive, Dan. They are going after people, and boy, I'd rather see them do this than just sit there and get picked apart.
Oilers dump it in. Around the rim to the left wing corner, McLeod. Second unit is on for the final seconds of the power play. 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the third period. Vegas leads 5-1 in game 3. Right point, Matthias Ekholm. Across to the left side. Nurse puts it across the slot, untouched, off the right boards, and then it comes up the wall and out of the zone. Penalty time expires. Vegas kills it off. Oilers are 0 for 2. Howden gets a steal out of the box, down the middle, save, covered by Campbell. Nurse then punches. Brett Howden looked at like his kidney is where he kind of jabbed at him. And the referee puts his arms up and says, all right, that's enough. Yeah. Nurse and Howden go nose to nose. Brett with a few words. But what a penalty kill for the Knights. And, you know, Gary, we often say that in order to have a successful penalty kill, your goaltender's got to be your best penalty killer, and this is the first time we're seeing Aiden Hill against the Oilers kill.
Yeah, Aiden Hill made big saves, and the other part is when Vegas had a chance to clear, they cleared. They haven't done that very well at all in this series so far. So 0 for 2 for the Oilers on the power play at this stage.
3 shots on the power play today for the Oilers power play. Again, they have been all-time prolific with the man advantage. Now it's 5-on-5 with 2:35 to go in the third. Vegas with a 4-goal lead in game 3. Right point, Bukestad put it behind for Derek Ryan. Tied up with Nicholas Hague. Over to the left wall for Costin. Carrier picked him up. Costin rimmed it behind. Here's a wraparound try on the backhand, saved by Hill. To his left on the glove side. Battle for the puck on the right boards near side. Oilers come away with it. Centering try, deflected away. Waugh scampers to it, drags the puck ahead, hampered by Derek Ryan. Waugh gains some space. Hands it off to the defense. Whitecloud tried to pass it behind his goal to Hague, but he was pressured in his own zone. Vegas does get it out to center. Eichel ahead, across the line with Marchessault and Barbashev. Marchessault backhands it toward the goal, blocked away by Campbell, the netminder. Out to the line, McNabb plays it. It did come across the blue line, lifts it in on goal. Vegas clears out. Oilers have the puck with 1:40 to go in the third period. Cody Ceci up the right wing side. Put it to the Vegas line and Yamamoto. McNabb swung and missed it the first try to clear it. Second time he got it only as far as the blue line. Down in the right corner of Vander Kane. Escapes McNabb, but gave it away to Marchessault. Backhands it up the boards, cut off by Ceci. Slides it back down the wall. Ceci pinches down. McNabb is there for the Knights. Eichel goes down to Hill. Yamamoto plays it behind the Vegas goal. Around to the left wing side, McLeod. Kane tried to go through his own legs. Off his stick and down to the corner. He follows it up, skates around to the right side. Evander Kane still with it. A minute to go in the third period. Vegas leads 5-1 in Game 3. Centering pass, Marchessault intercepts, spikes it off the sidewall by the benches. It comes to center. Barbashev tipped it in, and that group heads off. They do not pull goaltender Jack Campbell here in the final moments. 45 seconds to go. Smith comes ahead with a forecheck look. Bouchard comes ahead. Pass into the zone for Bukestad beyond his reach. Haig is deep in his end. It has been quiet here at Rogers Place for much of the third period. And as we look up and see the bowl in this wonderful new building, plenty of seats have been abandoned. Vegas called for icing with 24 seconds to go. Knights have been fantastic on the road all season, Gary. Yeah. Second best in regular season road points percentage at .732. Only the Boston Bruins were better. On the road, fifth best goals allowed per game, 2.68. Ninth best goals scored per game, 3.32. Regardless of how they did it. Again, the only better road team in the regular season by points percentage was the Boston Bruins. Knights were .732 on the road during the regular season. And they're about to be 3-0 here in the Stanley Cup playoffs. After the draw puck comes to center, the linesman has gone to separate one of the Knights and one of the Oilers. Play is halted. It's Nick Haig and Darnell Nurse having words. And the referee has gone over to Jean Hebert. Linesman Matt McPherson has just put himself in between those two players to make sure that it does not escalate. Of course, it was Darnell Nurse, remember, was using the chirping motion with his fingers at the end of Game 2, and no doubt Nick Haig remembers that.
Yep. Well, Nick is not going to fight with 16.5 seconds left in a game, but he'll be happy to fight Darnell when it means something. Darnell's been, I think he's been thrown out. He's gone down the, sorry, he just left.
There were a heap load of misconducts assessed in the final half minute of Game 2. Down to 12 seconds after a neutral zone draw. 5-1 Knights. Pitched out to the Oilers line. 6 seconds to go here in Game 3. Oilers thought they were really cooking after Game 2, but the Knights respond in Game 3. Playoffs win. He gives up nothing. 0 goals against, 25 shots faced for Adin Hill, his first playoff win, and it's his first real action, significant NHL play since early March. He did play the third period in Game 2, only saw 4 shots in a relatively meaningless third period. Today he enters a tie game, 1-1, 11 minutes and change into the first period, and gives up no goals on 25 shots to get the win for the Golden Knights. 5-1. Vegas gets goals from Jonathan Marchessault ×2. Whitecloud, Eichel, and Stevenson. 5 consecutive goals to finish off Game 3, and the Knights lead the series 2-1.
Braden